Star 104.5 and Black Diamond AFL would like to thank the following sponsors for making it possible to hit the field week in and week out. Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. Prime 7. In 2014, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the hunter community. Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. BLK. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the last 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. Waratah Sports. Waratah Sports has been specialising in sporting equipment, sporting apparel and trophies and medals on the Central Coast for over 20 years. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a wet Dick Burwell Oval for round 3 of the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL Match of the Week between Nelson Bay and Cardiff. I'm Gary Birkinshaw, running solo today after Andy the Statman Baldwin's waving the flags at Baddo Bay today. And Ryan Webster, my regular co-host, well, he's obviously got a better offer on the Central Coast, and who would blame him for that? But it looks the ground surface is holding up really well today, given the torrential rain that we've had during the week and the storms last week. We'll show a little piece at halftime on that. But look, we've got a game today between a Nelson Bay side who've had one win and a loss. Cardiff, one of the success stories of the Black Diamond, one of the strong clubs, yet to taste a victory so far in the 2015 season. So there's a lot on the line as we just quickly have a look at the two sides. Starting off there with the Nelson Bay side. Got a number of ins coming in. They're a pretty strong side today. Aaron Clayton comes back. That's a big in for Nelson Bay. Chris Madsen also coming back in, and Jeremy Eddy and Dylan Stewart, very strong players for that club. You look at the Cardiff side. A big in for Cardiff, one that's well known in the Black Diamond AFL circles, and that is Sean Simpson, being one of the successful players for over many years, premiership winning captain and player, so he's certainly going to stiffen up the Cardiff side. Also good there to see Michael Ryan back, Mick Norton there also. So look, two very strong sides out there today, and I'm expecting the conditions to certainly play a part. It's not raining at the moment, but we have had plenty of rain during the morning and certainly over the last couple of days. So who would that favour? As we're looking there at the sponsors coming up, and we certainly thank all the sponsors. So who would that favour today? Well, you would imagine that Cardiff, with the bigger bodies, they certainly thrive in these conditions. Nelson Bay, younger side, it'll be a big test for them today to really come up against a hardened side and really test them. They were a very good first game against Warners Bay. Had a good win. Not so good last week against Terrigal Avoca, although you had to lose to Terrigal Avoca. They won't be the only side this year to do that. Cardiff started off with a game with a loss to Newcastle City and then backed it up against Killarney Vale. So they've had with another loss there. So they've had a pretty tough couple of starts. So they will see this as a perfect opportunity to get their first win on the board. So I'm looking for a really good game. Umpires today, field umpires Joseph O'Brien, Jason Crookall and Jake Bateman. Boundary umpires Cooper Williams and Colin Goodenough. And goal umpires are Luke Beavis and Jake Lowe. So we're just about here to get underway in what should be a fantastic game of football. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just about all set to go. Joseph O'Brien's going to be the one who's going to start it as he holds the ball aloft. And we're underway. It's going to be Regan Bow for Cardiff in their maroon and gold, and they'll be kicking to the right of screen. Nelson Bay, the blue and gold. Ryan Mudd's in the ruck, and they're going to be kicking to the left of the screen. Straight it goes to Clayton into new inclusion. Michael Ryan's up in the centre of the ground. He gets a quick handball back, only as far as Fleming, though. Fleming goes a long handball back to Clayton. A clever tap over the back, but it's going to favour Sam Haig for Cardiff. A quick left-handed handball. Out it comes there now to David Grant. He gets a quick handball back to Jolliffe. Jolliffe swings it out there now. That looks like to be Spriggs who's got a push in the back. It was. It's going to be free kick paid down the ground, and it's going to go to Trent Thompson, who took the mark anyway. Between wing and half back for Cardiff, so kicking to the right of screen. No favouring end with the wind at the moment, so it'll be interesting to see how that develops. There's a mark there taken that time there by Hugh O'Neill. He goes out wide again, and it's going to go back. I think that out there might be Vukovic. No, Vukovic's not playing, so he'll be lucky to take that mark. It goes in there now to Ben Stewart. He'll be happy that I'm giving him a stat when he's not even there. It goes in short at Tim Sheldon, one of their best. There's Haig now on the left boot. Looks in there for Nick Koshin. Oh, just went through his hands. He had a break there on Grace. Coming through his Ericsson. He goes to pick it up one-handed. Not going to be the conditions to that. Tom Quay for Cardiff. He's over the ball. In the back against Nathan Vasey. And the free kick's going to go there to Tom Quaid. Oh, he should be lucky. That should be 50 metres. He's lucky to get away with that one there. And Tom Quaid. Going to be 45 metres. It'll take a very good kick, even though the ball is relatively new. These conditions, it's going to be a real good kick to get it from there. So left foot kick, missed last year with a knee injury. He's come back pretty well, but he comes in. Left boot strikes the ball. Looks pretty good off the boot. I think it's going to make the distance. Up go they go. And off hands by Luke Price. And through for the first score of the day to behind to Cardiff. It's going to be Joel Ericsson. It's going to bring the ball back in. Goes in short out there and finding that is Spencer. So Brad Spencer on the right boot. He goes, kicks it out wide there. Target out there is going to be Luke Bell, and Luke Bell takes the mark on his chest. There's going to be a few of that today. He goes back on the right boot, kicks it down there. Lamont's his target, up against Hay. Hay gets a front position. Lamont spoils it. Comes back there, falls back to Mudd. A quick handball. Taken there and dispossessed quickly was Wood, diving on it invasive, but in there first was a Cardiff player. The free kick's going to go to Tim Sheldon. These conditions will certainly suit him as well. As off it comes there now to Spriggs. Spriggs on the right boot, kicks it out wide, looking on the wing. It's into open spaces. Clayton for Nelson Bay, should get there first. He does. Good pick up in the conditions, a good handball as well. Out it comes there now to Fleming. On the right boot he goes. Goes there deep in the attack. Tim Duval, 7 goals the first game, didn't get any last week. He will be a key target up forward, but a good spoil there by Medcalf and out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Good start of the game by both sides. As I said, very wet conditions. Heavy rain overnight. Rain again this morning, but gee, full credit to the new Nelson Bay Council. The ground has come up in magnificent condition as Mudd gets a tap over the back. Clayton's running onto it there. He's dispossessed, tackled there well, but he got that ball. Handball's up there. Duval over the back is Medcar. A handball to Woods. Woods on the left boot. Has a snap at goal, but just on the narrow side. And Nelson Bay's first score of the day on the Bar TV scoreboard. It's Nelson Bay, 1 behind, and Cardiff 1 behind. And we've played 3 minutes in the first quarter. Quick call out to our major sponsor, Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider, delivering a wide range of services to a diverse range of customers. For all your security needs, call Wilson Security on 1300 Wilson. A good kick out there, taken by Ben Stewart. Ben Stewart looks in short there. Good work, good spoil there by Nelson Bay. That was after good work by Gordon to get in front there. He's dispossessed now. Thompson picks it up, gets a quick handball back. It comes to Stewart. Stewart picks it up, looks one way, goes the other. Sheldon goes in and gives him hand. He cops a good hip and shoulder there by Harry Fruin, but he gets it out. Sam Haig now, quick hands it back. It comes too quick. In fact, it was there for Spriggs. As Clayton picks it up. What a magic man he is! And that's the first goal of the day to Nelson Bay, courtesy of Aaron Clayton. That was excellent work by Clayton there. Just through pressure there. A quick handball come out there the way of Ben Spriggs, but pressure from Clayton. Then he doesn't need too many opportunities, Aaron Clayton. He certainly made the most of that. And he was able to get the first goal on the ball after 4 minutes. Prime 7 in 2015. Prime 7 has more footy on more nights. Live and free. Prime 7's coverage includes 4 games every round on 7 Mate, including the marquee Friday and Saturday night matches. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team. So it's been a good start by both teams there. That's just been good pressure. And Aaron Clayton missed last week's game. Very influential in the first game in their win against Warners Bay. And that's why he's so dangerous. Like, he plays in the middle, but every time he gets around goals, he's able to stiff him out. He's sitting now in the forward pocket. But we're back in the centre there. We've got Reagan Bow, the youngster, up against Ryan Mudd again. Mudd, a good tap over the back. Well done there, however, by Chapman. He handballed it back to Thompson. Good pick up by the youngster. Handball sort of went nowhere, however. Picked up by Vasey. Vasey, a quick handball there, and he's going to get a free kick for in the back. Nathan Vasey, another youngster from Nelson Bay. He's going to swing it out wide. It's going to go out there, and the mark taken out there is by Madsen. Madsen on debut for Nelson Bay. A nice kick out there. It's going to fall nicely for Harry Fruin. He goes there. He's going to run through forward 50. He's in a position to have a shot on goal. He does it a bit wobbly off the boot, but it looks pretty good. No, great work down there by Simon Highfield. Just got a hand just in the nick of time and rushed it through for one behind. So very good work. A good play by Harry Fruin, but good work across there. They were able to take it right down the side. And one thing you know, when Nelson Bay play at this ground, they do use the opposite ground really well, and they're able to actually run down there, and not many opposition sides are able to pick that up. As Stewart now, he goes out to the wing. Up they go. Price at the back. Real strong spoil on the centre wing. An important play for Nelson Bay. Couple of good signs early on by youngster Trent Thompson from Cardiff. He's had a couple of really good pickups there under pressure, and he's just improving every game. He made his debut last year, so he's one of the real up-and-comer that I know Coach Adam Dugan thinks the world of, and we look forward to seeing him as well. It goes down there as Jack Pratt. He gets hit in shoulder by Fleming. Handball by Price. Goes back to the back of Fleming. Picked up there now by Grant. He goes back to Haig. Back it comes in out of Spriggs, and he goes out, and they're going to get out there by Gordon. Another youngster for Cardiff. Second game, Gordon out of the half-back flank. He chips it out there. Thompson again. He's covering a lot of ground. A good spoil over the back comes from Madsen, but it falls down there. But I think that might be Spriggs. He goes into the ground. Gets out quickly. It's going to be a ball up there. It might have been Chapman actually who was in there. So Jason Crookle throws the ball up in the air. Price goes in the ruck. He wins it down there. David Grant gets it. Swings around the right boot. Price is in there. Wasn't Price in the ruck there. Koshin, good work there, but only as far as Price. And out they come again. Out to Fleming. Fleming on the win. He can't take the mark, but he's got plenty of room to go. He's got Eddie there, but he goes around him, and then he kicks it around the body, putting a bit of pressure on Eddie. How's it going to sit? He's going to be under pressure from Chapman. Good one-on-one contest there. Both go to ground. Eddie's over the ball. Taps it out there with Chapman. Kieran Lamont goes in, but the ball's going to go over the line. We're going to have a boundary throw in. Right in front of the Nelson Bay interchange bench, and it's the Nelson Bay Marlins currently leading on the Bar TV scoreboard. 1-2-8, the Cardiff 0-1, one behind. Mudd in the ruck there against Reagan Bow. Coming over the back with Stewart. Off the knee there of Max Hillier. Picked up now by Clayton, the sole goal kicker for the game. He gets it out there wide, looking for Lamond. It's going to be out of bounds. We're going to have a boundary throw in. Both sides, plenty of young players in it. It's a really good sign for the future. Boundary throw in there. This time being thrown in by Cooper Williams. A great throw in as well. One of our best boundary umpires. Back it comes to Bow. Mudd has the strength there. Goes back to Jeremy Eddy. He brushes one, tackles, brushes two. Gets a scrubby left foot kick into the forward pocket. Medcalf from Cardiff's going to come out there. A good pick up, but a good smother there by Jeremy Eddy. It's come off a bit unlucky there for Medcalf. I thought that might have come off his knee, but it's going to be awarded as being out of bounds on the full. And it's going to be Jeremy Eddy who is going to have a shot on goal. 7 kilos lighter, Jeremy Eddy. So I've been told. He runs around there. How's the kicking? Well, that certainly helped his kicking. That is a very, very classy finish by Jeremy Eddy, and that's his first goal, and that's the second one for Nelson Bay. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the hunter community. The Herald's reporting and commentary leads public debate in the region, and its coverage of local issues, from business and politics through to sport and entertainment, is second to none. The Newcastle Herald, the voice of the hunter, in print, online and mobile. And a great finish by Eddies. We're back in the centre there now as Mudd gets it down. Taken there by Max Hillier. Very smart kick out to Gordon. Back it comes to Grant. On the right boot he goes. It's only going to go there as far as Madsen, however. He picks it up under his wing and away he goes through the wing. An awkward kick, but he's done well. Great vision. And he's able there to find, is that Nathan Beck out there? On the left boot, playing. On the left boot it goes, but it goes in there now, and Ryan takes a mark in the centre. Gets there, finds Sheldon. Good work by the cagey veteran, straight off the interchange bench. Had no one on him. Good work by Grace. He gets around Grace, however, and a short pass is going to find the captain, Nick Koshin. Too far out to score. About your kick from outside 50. Where's the targets going in there? He's got a lead there. He's got him on there. Beautiful lead. He found him. No, he hasn't. Chipping in there with Eric. He can't take the mark, however. A snap on goal by Quaid, but too narrow and through for another behind. We've played almost 10 minutes on the Bar TV scoreboard. It's Nelson Bay, 2-2-14, leading Cardiff, 2 behinds. Aaron Clayton and Jeremy Eddy. The lighter Jeremy Eddy. Both got goals. Kick comes out there now, out in the direction. It's going to go, speaking of Eddy, there he goes in. Good work, good use of the body there against Chapman. Eddy, a former representative player, he's been away overseas and working, but he gets that kick in there now. Ericsson comes out, he charges at it, like the way he goes at it. Oh, good work. That's good courage by both of them. Ball spills out. Hillier can't take it. Back from Fleming. Back it comes to Eddy now. On the left boot he goes. In there, Lamont comes in there. Hay stands underneath it. Courage by Hay. Spoiled by Lamont. Stewart comes in, picks it up. A classy handball. Out it comes to Sheldon. A quick hands there. Intercepted by Clayton. Stewart goes in there. Kicking off the ground there is Clayton. It's going to be out there is Bell, a good hip and shoulder on Stewart, but Stewart's still over the ball. They're going in harder than Nelson Bay Marlins, which will be impressing their coach, David Ross. Picked up their good work out there. Again, that time was by... Free kick's been paid. It's going to go the way of Cardiff. It's Aaron Clayton's down over the ball. Down, holding down that. You don't want him to be hurt, that's for sure. Slow to get up. The free kick's going to go to Ben Stewart, however. He doesn't look well, but Stewart there, he chips off. It's going to go there now to Dustin Spriggs. Takes the mark just shy of the centre circle. Clayton slowly getting his way to the feet. Comes in there now. Good kick by Spriggs. Up there in the direction now. Looking there was Rowdy. Couldn't take the mark. Comes there. It's going to be a very slippery day. Good quick kick out of there by Madsen. Comes out there. Taken by Jolliffe. He tries to brush the tackle of Fleming. He can't. A good work by Fleming and picked up there. And away they go. Nelson Bay. Short kick there. Harry Frew. Short kick out in the direction of Lamond. He's up against Metcalf and Metcalf spoils it. Clayton. Good news for Nelson Bay. Clayton is back on his feet there. A bit of winding. I think he might have copped one around the rib cage area. He's back on his feet. It's Cooper Williams about to throw the ball back into play. There you go. Good ruck there. That was Beck. Down it comes there now to Stewart. Good to see him back in the senior side. Comes back Beck. Bell. Quick handball out. It comes there now as Spriggs. Up there. Good courage there by Eddy. Comes down to Kieran Lamont. He picks it up, the big fella. Goes back to Sam Hager. Hurry left foot kick. Comes there to Fleming. He started the game very well. He goes there against Rao. Great tackle there by the youngster in Jaden Rout. And the free kick's going to go the way of the Cardiff Hawks. Once again, just behind centre. Currently trailing by 12 points. 12 and a half minutes gone as Rowett on the left boot. He goes a good kick, but it's only going to go far as Luke Price. And Price on the half-back line. He takes a mark. Kicks it out wide. Once again, they go out that far side. Little hands in the back there, but get play-on's a call. Back it comes there now to Bell. Bell, it comes back direction of Cannon. Cannon kicks it out. This is going to test Clayton, who's just come up. How's the ball sit? Sits well there. Chasing with Sam A. Runs through 50. He has a long shot at goal. Just going to go across the face, however, and through for one behind. 13 points to margin at the moment. Nelson Bay has certainly started the better. Certainly looking good in the weather at the moment. Rain holding off. Ground in magnificent condition, as we've mentioned before. It's just the weather just improved even more as Roger Price from Nelson Bay has certainly brought up the goodies here. A nice party pies, dim sims, and I really appreciate that. Thanks very much, Roger. The handball back it comes down. Sean Simpson, great to see him back in the senior side. A quick handball off it comes to David Grant. Has one bounce. It doesn't bounce up, but he's got the pace to get around him and good speed. Grant kicks in the direction. Quaid. He goes down there. Comes back under pressure from Ericsson. Price. Gets there. Good tackle by Price. Play on's a call. Going in hard there was Grant again. Over the ball. Going to be another ball up. Gee, David Grant, he's an excitement machine. We've called him a couple of times last year. He was a lot closer to goal last year, and he was certainly in there, but he once again showed a clean pair of heels again. Up they go. Good ruck work. That time coming from Chad Mayo. A hurry kick there around there. Goes in there. Harry Fruin in front of Jack Pratt. Pratt picks it up. He loves it in nice and tough. Harry Fruin, great to see him back. He's class as well. And on the right boot, he goes out the far side. Spencer and Simpson. Couple of cagey veterans there. Out it comes over the head of Spencer. It goes. Picks up there by Simpson. He tries to brush the tackle off. Holding the ball. Free kick's going to go the way of Spencer. Spencer on the right boot it goes. Kicked out there. Up goes Clayton. Out of bounds for a boundary throw. There we go, back here there. We're going to have another boundary throwing. Colin, good enough. Going to throw it in there. Good throw, but comes there. Out it comes to Lamont. Over the top goes Stewart. Down it comes to Simpson. Simpson's over the ball. He gets it tapped out there. And he goes back as far as Barton. On the left boob he goes, but Zach Metcalf, very good defender, takes a mark just in front of fullback. He goes out there to Sam Hay. He takes a good mark in the conditions. Held up by Eddie. Tried to brush it off. He does. Good play by Hagan. Away he goes on the left boot. Looking in there for Grant. Good spoil by Stewart. Grant keeps his feet. Good work there. It's Clayton and Stewart running each other. And Grant through the back he goes. A kick in there looking for Quaid. Gets the hands out there. Good. He has a collision there with Coach. And Quaid's a bit slow getting up there. But Price has got the ball. Ryan Mudd gets it. He brushes one. Brushes two. And the big fella on the right boot he goes. But it's only go back there to Stewart. And I'm not sure if there's a better player running loose across the half back than Ben Stewart in the competition. He gets there. That handball doesn't find his mark though. Oh, Shepherd there from Fleming. As Grace there, he gets a kick smothered, but he's got time to get back. A hurried handball. In it comes to Spencer. He's under pressure from Maybe. He gets a kick in there in the direction there of Duval. Gets a handball back. Back one way, back the other. Spencer can't tackle it. Kieran Lamont gets it. Goes there. We got a one-on-one battle here. Simpson there up against Barton. Good mark by Sean Simpson. He certainly hasn't lost it. They're all good pressure. Oh, he has now though. He spoke too soon. Free kick's going to go the way of Barton. And Simpson did all the good work and then just tried, but just got his arm actually, Barton, and knocked the ball out. And that constitutes holding the ball. So the free kick for Barton. He's going to line up from about 35 metres out, almost directly in front, and looking for the Marlins third. Left boot strikes it. Won't make it. This is a wobbly old kick. How's it go? Going back there. Well done by Pratt. He picks it up. A tackle there again by Duval. He didn't have the ball, though, and the free kick's going to go the way of Jack Pratt. And the back play goes across the other side there. Now he's going to find Tim Sheldon. He picks it up. He runs through the back pocket, kicks it over half back. It's going to fall there to Max Hillier, a youngster who's joined the club from Singleton. On the right boot it goes to Nick Chapman. And Chapman marks right on centre wing. Handballs back to Hillier and away he goes, showing good speed for the youngster. Good kick in there. And Chad Mayo takes a nice mark on the half-forward flank. Carter's attack's looking pretty good. The next one there. Thompson's in there. It's going to be his direction. He's up against Mudd. Falling in there is Cannon also. They can't take the marks. Mudd's the first one that goes over the ball. Gets a hurry kick. Handball out to Rowder. He gets a shot on goal on the left boot. Up it goes. Ryan's back there. Going back is Ericsson. Up goes Ryan. No mark. Good spoil by Ericsson. He's over the ball now. Ryan uses his bulk to get him off the ball. He's held up now in a tackle. Good play by both players there. And we're going to have a ball up in Cardiff's forward pocket. Cardiff currently trailing by 13 points as we played 17 minutes in the first quarter. As Mudd goes up. Over the back there, it's Quaid. Gets it to Mayo actually. And it's knocked through for a rush behind for Cardiff. They're certainly looking pretty good card. They're just in that last 50. They just need to sort out when they get close to goal. The kick comes out there. Good spoil by Simpson. Luke Price is going to pick it up, but the boundary line is too close. So I was saying before, they move the ball really well from back to forward. It's just that inside that last 30. They just need to sort that out, and they'll get themselves shots on goal. Boundary throw in there. Colgrove throws it up. Mudd comes in there. He's up in the ruck against Mayo. No one gets a clear tap. Going there well is Sheldon. Good use of the strength through the core there. He's tackled there, however, that time by Woods. It comes out there on the right boot. Hay comes in there in the direction. Good spoil coming out there by Bell. Up against Koshin. It's going to fall nicely there for Madsen. If he can pick it up, he can't. He's tackled, dispossessed out the ball by Ryan. Good use of the body by Thompson. Clears a path for Ryan. Back it comes to Koshin on the left boot. This is the dangerous area. Leading out is Rowlett, and he's going to take a mark. Good play by the couple of cagey veterans there in Ryan and Koshin. They use their experience in the body to clear a path and the hurry kick in. If you can get it 20 metres out from goal, you're a chance. And Jaden Rolder's taken the mark, and he's going to come back. Missed last game's loss to Killarney Vale. He comes in, the youngster. Left boot strikes the ball. It looks pretty good off the boot. Goal number 1 for Cardiff. They're on the board, and the margin's been reduced back to 6 points. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports the Black Diamond AFL. So we're back in the centre then. I'm very impressed with this. And Paul, you can't be eating all the pies and dim sims, mate. Come on. So Paul Redman, our fantastic timekeeper for Cardiff there, enjoying the spoils of his role. He was complaining at the late Macquarie game. He did 3 games, didn't get a cup of coffee. So good to see him now. Not only that, he gets pies, pasties and dim sims. There's coming forward there. Oh, Kieran Lamond. He takes a strong mark. He's a great kick, Kieran Lamond. With a wet ball, not sure he'll make it from outside 50, but he's certainly a very, very good, highly skilled player for a big man. He's going to come in there now. Right boot strikes the ball. It's a nice strike as well. It's going to go right to the squares. Metcalf's there. Good work there, wasn't by Medcar, by Simpson. The free kick there was taking the mark. Good work by Medcar, although he seems to have hurt himself there. Just in the contest, he was actually keeping the space there, enabling Simpson to take the mark, and he goes there now. It's kicked it out on the half-back flank. Up they go. Over the back it comes Lamond again. Off his chest it goes. Picked up there by Chapman, and Nick Chapman on the right boot. Does a short pass there. Not one of his best. Out of bounds on the full, and the free kick's going to go to Madsen. No, it's going to go back to Jeremy Eddy. And Jeremy Eddy's going to take a free kick. One of the goal kickers for Nelson Bay. One of their two, and they currently leading 2-3-15 to 1-3-9 on the Bar TV scoreboard as we enter time on in what has been an entertaining first quarter. So Jeremy Eddy should be playing now. He's coming there. He goes in there, kicks in there. Danger. Up goes Woods. Over the back there with Stewart. Woods comes down. They've got the numbers. Cardiff as Hay gets it, comes back there now to Sheldon. On the right boot he goes. Coshin's his target. He's up there against Price. Right near the boundary line. The ball's over the boundary line. Right on centre wing. In front of the broadcast area. And we're undercover here in a magnificent facility at Dick Burwell Oval, Nelson Bay. As Williams throws that in good no there, Mud in the ruck against Boat. Coming over the top is Clayton, gets a fist down. Good pick up there by Barton. He's good tackle there by Stewart. Good work in the free kick. He's going to be rewarded. Great work there by Barton. Simpson goes to play on, but it's got to come back. Free kick is going to go the way of Ben Stewart. Just as the quarter's gone on, the Cardiff's experienced players, Stewart, Sheldon, Simpson, have all started to have Cochin. They've all started to have a little bit of an influence, and when they play well, the Hawks seem to play well also. As Stewart there handballs it off, it comes to Simpson on the right boot. A wobbly kick was going to fall there for Mayo. Mayo gets a hurried handball or spills out, but picked up by Sheldon. In there, taken there by Barton. Good one-handed handball. Back it comes to Clayton. He tried to bust through one tackle. Fleming goes to ground. He's going to get a free kick. They're in danger. 50 metres. Unlucky. That's an unlucky free kick there against Chapman in these conditions. It didn't go back to him on the form. Not sure it fell out, but. Anyways, 50 metres, nothing wrong. The call was it was there, it was just a bit tough. But anyway, it's going to be there now. A free kick's going to go the way of James Fleming, another new player to Nelson Bay's side this year. He certainly had a very good start to the quarter, and he's going to be there. This will certainly test him. Now it's probably 40 metres out. He's going to handball over that. Goes to Lamont. He comes in. He's on the right, but he kicks the ground. That's looking pretty good. And it goes a good one-on-one battle. Duval against Medcar. It just goes to the right of the behind of the goalpost and through for a solitary behind. So it's 2-4-16 Nelson Bay. Cardiff 1-3-9, 7 points. The difference is we played 22 and a half minutes. As Medcar goes short, it goes there now to Sheldon. He's got nowhere to go. He's boxed in the pocket, but very skillful. Both sides of the body player, and he short kick finds Thompson. Trent Thompson, he goes in there looking for Reagan Bow, another youngster for Cardiff. He's at centre half back. His next kick will be through the centre. It'll be important. Goes over the head of Jolliffe, and Lamont goes one grab. He gets a hurry kick in there now. Should be there. Should be Sheldon. Should be able to get there first, and Sheldon doesn't. Takes the mark and just under a bit of pressure there from Barton. Nothing malicious in it. But the free kick from Sheldon certainly started very well. He goes out there looking for Max Hillier. Under pressure, however, there from Dan Morgan. But Hillier picks it up. Off the side of the boot it goes. It'll fall fortuitously, however. And Simpson play on's a call. He hasn't heard it, though, but he gets a short pass in there. Goes to Jolliffe. And Jolliffe gets another short kick. He's going to go. Sitting up there. Stewart will come over the back of Grant. Good spoil by Stewart. And good work on the hands. Off the ground. Back it comes there. Now I think it might be Bell. Out it comes there now. Clayton's got it there. Good shepherd coming from Fleming. Good work by Fleming. And Clayton on the right boot. Not one of his best kickers. Goes into Duval. He's got it there though. He'll go one way. No, he doesn't. Goes back to Eddie. Eddie gets around Thompson. Brushes the tackle. On the right boot it goes. Not his best effort. Two Cardiff players at the back there. They go to spoil each other. Pratt goes back and Spriggs goes back. Got him for a throw. Oh, that's hard play. Played on by Woods, but he's going to make him go back. Gee, that's disappointing from Cardiff there. They had... And that makes it even more disappointing. They had two players back there without any Nelson Bay, and they spoiled each other. The ball went to ground, and then they hurried to get the ball on. They was adjudicated as being a throw, and as a siren sounds, it's going to be a free kick right on goal. It's going to go the way of Billy Barton, and he's probably based on his last kick. There's no certainty from here, even though he's only 15 metres out, but he'll go back there now, though. Clever work there. Very clever work by Nelson Bay. They've given it to Tim Duval. Good work by Billy Barton. He's gone and said, no, this is not mine. Timmy was closer. And the league's leading goal kicker for Nelson Bay. He's kicked 7. He kicked 100 goals in the first division competition a couple of years. He's going to go for line-up for goal number 1 today. Comes in. Strikes the ball. Looks good off the boot. Tim Duval gets his first goal. And very opportune right on the quarter time siren, or in fact it was after the quarter time siren, and here at quarter time it is Nelson Bay 3-4-22 leading Cardiff 1-3-9. Goal kickers for Nelson Bay, Tim Duval, Aaron Clayton and Jeremy Eddy, all singles, and Jaden Rowett is the goal kicker for Cardiff. So at quarter time at Dick Burwell Oval, it's the home side, the Marlins, leading Cardiff by 13 points. We'll be back in a few minutes for the second quarter.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service. Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
Righto, back here at Dick Burwell Oval. Big thank you call out to all our sponsors, not only the Black Diamond, but also for Nelson Bay and Cardiff, who are shown on the screen there. A very enterprising first quarter there, saw Nelson Bay hold the lead 3-4-22 to Cardiff 1-3-9. Certainly got away to a good start, Nelson Bay. Cardiff slowly got back in the game on the back of some of their experienced players, and Coach Adam Dugan would once again be looking for probably a more even output across the ground to slowly work their way back in the ground. Once again, Gary Birkinshaw here, running solo today. With the stat man waving flags, and Ryan's must have a date or something, I reckon, on the Central Coast. Well, that's what we'll call it. That's what we'll call it anyways. We're about to start the second quarter. As Ryan Mudd and Reagan Bow, up they go in the centre circle. It's Mudd who gets a tap down. Good come back by Chapman. He's tackled there. Taken there to ground here was Pratt. Was a good tackle by Clayton. Comes out there, Bow gets it out there in the direction of Norton. Comes out there wide now to Stewart. He can't take it. Ball with him. He goes. Both players go to ground. Taken there. Well done there by Madsen. Goes over, head over the ball there was Barton. He goes there. He's going to get a free kick for a high tackle. It goes the way of Barton. He gets up holding his head. So that's probably a fair indication he got hit in the head. And Billy Barton on the left boot he goes. A wobbly old kick, but it's going to go over the head there of Morgan. And out of bounds. Boundary throw in Nelson Bay's end of the ground. And the rain has held off in the first quarter. Much to the delight of our cameraman standing out in the conditions, and we give them full credit. They're doing a fantastic job bringing you great pictures. As Colin Goodenough, bound round pie, throws it in, comes in a little bit short there. Sheldon taps it down there, only goes as far there as Spencer. He gets a handball under pressure from Norton. Chapman can't pick it up. Good work by Bowden. Gets a handball to Norton, comes back there now to Stewart. A crisp handball goes for Sheldon. Swings it out there wide now, going back there. More only by Briggs. Comes back there now to Stewart. Right in front of the Cardiff interchange. A hurry kick in the centre of the ground. Nick Koshin leads Cannon to the ball. Goes past them. Great pick up by Joff, and he brushes the tackle, and through the centre he goes. Right boot in the direction of Rowett, the goal kicker. And a good strong mark by the youngster. Great play. Josh Jolliffe. He broke the lines and was able to get a clear kick into the forward line, and one-on-one. The youngster from Cardiff, Jaden Rowett, he's going to go back and have a shot on goal. 35 metres out. 45-degree angle, looking to kick his second, and the Hawks second. Comes in. Looks good off the boot. That is a nice strike. That is through. Great kick, Jaden Rowett, goal number 2, and a good start by the Cardiff Hawks. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions, and the exclusive on-field apparel supplier to the Black Diamond AFL. BLK, beyond limits known. And certainly no limit there to Jaden Rowett, a good overhead mark, and certainly a good finish by the Cardiff forward. As he back in the centre it goes. Mudd wins a tap down there. And this time it goes there now to Vasey. He keeps his feet there and then goes to ground. A quick handball out. It comes looking for Clayton. His jumper was held there. He goes one way, goes another. Good use of the feet. On the right boot he goes into a dangerous area. Leading out there is, that time was Beck. He takes it on the head. Gets a handball. Back it comes to Lamont. On the right boot. Is this a quick reply? Going down to Vale. Should take the mark. He does. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Very decisive call there by myself. And DeVale is going to go back. He has a shot. Going to have a shot on goal. It's going to be a very acute angle, virtually on the behind the point post. He goes there. Goes. Looks across there. Good kick. He's going to find Woods. Good play. Unselfish play by the forward. He'll be kicked out of the forwards union for that. However, the full forward. You go back and have a kick at every opportunity. But anyway, he's done well there. Done the team thing. And it's going to be David Woods. He's going to come back. Another youngster for Nelson Bay. One of the Rising Star nominees last year. Comes in 25 metres out. An acute angle. Strikes the ball. It looks good off the boot. Goal umpire back to the centre of the square. And it's a goal to David Woods. A good assist by Tim DeVale. And a quick answer by the Marlins. Good work by David Woods. Good work by Luke DeVale. But also that hurry kick out. Good, very good work through the centre by Aaron Clayton. Great use of the footwork in these conditions and got it forward quickly. Kieran Lamont had a quick snap and DeVale took the mark and then unselfishly gave the ball off to David Woods. And an important response by Nelson Bay. And on the Bar TV scoreboard, 4-4-28, leading Cardiff 2-3-15. And we've been playing 4 minutes in the second turn. Good knock there by Mudd, taken by Sheldon. Gets it back to Spriggs, who can't take the ball. Woods, the last goal kicker. He can't take it either. Taken there by Jolliffe. And Jolliffe been penalised for holding the ball. Play on now. No, he's going to go back. It's a free kick. He's going to go back there. And it's going to be David Woods, the last goal kick. I don't think he's going to kick a goal from there, from the 50. Goes out there, looking to return the favour to go in the Tim Duval direction. He's up against Metcalf. 1 grab, 2 grab. Metcalf got the 3rd grab. And holding the man. Free kick's going to go the way of Zach Metcalf, the representative defender. A quick handball off to the skipper in Koshin. Off it comes now to Spriggs. Dustin Spriggs on the right boot. He goes out wide, looking for Jolliffe. Very influential in their first goal. He goes to play on. Spriggs runs past the ball there. Can't take it. Good hands there. That time taken by O'Neill. He gets it off to Sheldon on the right boot. A piercing kick in there, looking for Ryan. Up against Price. This is a good battle there. Both go to ground. Ryan there holding him over the ball. It's going to be a ball up. Right on the half forward flank. Cardiff sent to the ground. Price in the ruck there against Price. Good, very clever tap. It goes down there by Nelson May. Bring it forward past Woods, past Sheldon. But Sheldon's going to be the first one to go back. He's got support by Jolliffe. He's going to be run there by Beck. He gets a hurried handball back looking for Sheldon again. Koshin's in the centre of the ground waiting for it. He's under pressure. Woods pressure on Sheldon, but in the back there. Bit overzealous. His attack on the football, and the free kick's going to go the way of Nick Chapman. Certainly getting a bit darker out there now. Very ominous. Nick Koshin, out it comes there, out wide. He's going to find Metcalf running up from fullback on the centre wing. Metcalf takes the mark. Cool to play on. Gets a handball. Goes back there. Off it comes there now to O'Neill. On the right boot it goes. Looking there again for Rowett. He's certainly looking dangerous up forward. It's a youngster. He's kicked there only 2 goals. And he's going to go back from 35 metres out directly in front to looking to kick his goal number 3. Certainly very good overhead in the conditions. He's a really good mark. Very, very good forward prospect for Cardiff as Rowett comes in left boot, strikes the ball, looks good off the boot. Very, very good finish by Jaden Rowett. He's kicked goal, and his 3rd goal in these conditions is fantastic. But more importantly for his side, it's their 3rd, and the margin's been reduced again back to 7 points. Belmont 16-footers sailing club, located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie. Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions, entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. Great facility at Belmont 16-footers. As Jason Crookle throws the ball up in the air. 7 points to margin at the moment as Bell wins that tap. Comes down to Sheldon. He gets it off to Max Hillier. A hurry kick towards half forward. It's going to favour Luke Price from Nelson Bay. On the left boot he goes. Looking for David Woods. A goal kicker in this corner. He jumps over the top of Jolliffe. Comes down there. They've got the numbers, however, in Cardiff. And Max Hillier. A spearing kick in there. Looking there for O'Neill. Good spoil again by Price. Picked up there, out there by Fleming. On the hurry kick he goes. It's going to fall for a half back for Cardiff and Sam Haig. He gets a handball back. 1-2 with Sheldon before he gets on his favourite. A little slow there, Hay. He's going to get away with it though as Stewart picks it up. They're messing around with a little bit there. Half back is Cardiff. Sheldon gets it. I'm going to put it on the boot, but it goes into a 50-50 ball again. And the big fella from Nelson Bay, I think it might have been out there, might be Barton, forces the ball over the boundary line. And we're going to have a boundary thrown. Right on centre wing. Marlins in front at the moment by 7 points. 7 minutes of the second quarter as Bell goes over there. Reagan Bay goes over the top. He gets a quick handball back. It comes there now to Jolliffe. A hurry kick on the right boot. Once again, go down there. Price up against Ryan, and well done again by Luke Price. He's winning that battle at the moment. He goes across board looking there for Morgan, and Morgan takes the mark. Right at centre half back for Nelson Bay. A kick there though. Kicked into Thompson on the man of the mark. It's going to fall for Cardiff. Oh, a slick handball by Simpson. Can't take there by O'Neill, and they're going to get out of this Nelson Bay as Stewart gets it on the right boot. A good torpedo punt. Out it goes there wide. Tacking the ball with Jolliffe. A cruel bounce. There's the Sharon. Get there. Good use of the body out there. Allows David Woods to pick it up by the Marlins. Goes there looking for Lamont. He taps it over the top there for Clayton. Under close attention there by Pratt. As Lamont there. He gets it. Does the old 1-2 of the boot and then uses his pace. He uses it 3 times off it. He makes it 4, but he misses the 4th time. Soccer's on the other field, Kieran. But there he goes there. Free kick's going to be paid in the back. Well, could have been an advantage there. But good work there. Bring it forward as the crowd starts to move. Probably only means one thing. It's getting hot out there. Pratt on the left boot it goes, but falling in short there. And Morgan takes the mark. It's certainly got dark. The kick in there looking for Lamont. He's certainly moving well, the big fella. Very, very impressive and making a good target for the Marlins. He's going to go back there. I don't think he'll kick it from there, but he'll put it to the top of the square, and up he goes to the top of the square it is. Coming out, who's got the numbers there? Coming out is Duval. He gets one hand under it. Goes to the full. It's going in the back. Free kick's going to go the way of Duval. Good work by the Nelson Bay forward. He went in there as more desperate. He attacked that, and he's going to go back now and have a shot on goal. He's kicked one. He's given one off this quarter, so he's certainly doing his job for David Ross, the coach of the Marlins. Just on a slight angle, probably 10 metres out. It's another important response. They've been able to respond every time Cardiff have kicked the goal. DeVale comes in, good off the boot. Goal number 2 to Tim DeVale. Goal number 5 for the Nelson Bay Marlins. And on the Bar TV scoreboard, it's Nelson Bay 5-4-34, leading Cardiff 3-3-21. We're in the centre of the edge. Joey O'Brien throws the ball up in the air. It comes down there as a weather. Jeremy Eddy's certainly been a great inclusion for the Marlins there. On the left boot he goes, an open forward line. Clayton down there, going down there also with Spriggs. The boundary line's also there. It's over the line for a boundary throw in. Score from the other Black Diamond Cup game today at quarter time. It's Terrigal Avoca 3-2-20, leading Warners Bay, the single behind. The other game between Killarney Vale and Newcastle City, we've only just started. They're a 2:30 kickoff. So all in good. Down it comes there now. Under the rain, starts to tumble down now. We've been lucky for a quarter and a half. Sam Haig over the ball. Handball quickly out to Max Hillier. You're going to call him back. Yeah, the advantage, certainly, the advantage rule's not to go today, Paul, I don't reckon. Hey, haven't parted yet, so Sam Haig. On the left boot he goes, looking in the direction there, coming out, meeting the ball there. Well, anyway, quick handball comes out there to Mayo on the right boot. He's tackled there. Good tackle. Play on's a call, and they should be given a bit of leeway for those players picking the ball up right now. As Hillier, a handball back comes through and over his head. Very clever to Fleming. Fleming on the right boot. Goes down there. Price has moved forward. Can he take a mark? No, he can't. He gets there. Goes one way. Goes two. Shrugs it off. A good left-handed handball. Back it comes to Woods. On the left boot he goes. A wobbly kick up the side of the boot. Leading the direction there is DeVale. Also coming out is Koshin. And good work by the Cardiff skipper, Nick Koshin. Handballs it off to Stewart. Stewart on the right boot. Goes out wide, but it's too wide. Looking for Pratt, and it's out of bounds on the full, and the free kick is going to go to Luke Price. About 70 metres around from goal. In these conditions, it might as well be 700. As it certainly is pouring down here at the moment. You'll be able to see that on your screen, courtesy of Bar TV. Best cameras in the business. As Price, a nice kick to the top of the square. At the back, this will sit for DeVale. There it does. Well read. Great kick by Price. And DeVale just sitting at the back, minding his own business. And he takes a mark on his chest in the goal square, and he's going back to kick what will be goal number 3 and match the effort of Jaden Rowett for Cardiff. And this is important. This could take the margin out to 19 points in these conditions. Look, the wind looks like they favour with the wind here. I think Nelson Bay as well, and he does. DeVale, goal number 3, goal number 10 for the season. And it's an important one for Nelson Bay. It's on the Bar TV scoreboard after 12 minutes. It's Nelson Bay 6-4-40, leading Cardiff 3-3-21. Well, certainly the rain has certainly come there, and it's it looks like that kick there. It looks like based by that wind, it looks to be favouring Nelson Bay, so they could have got a bit of an advantage here with the rain, and certainly a 19-point lead is certainly favouring Nelson Bay at the moment, and it's certainly a bit of work for Cardiff to come back. They're certainly good enough to do that. As up goes Bell, a good tap over the back there. Well done by Sheldon to shark the tap. Eddie's in there, certainly been very good. Free kick's going to go down the ground. Free kick's going to go, no, free kick the way of Ben Grace for Nelson Bay. And a kick in there, looking in the direction, running down there. Over the head it goes of Vasey, coming out to meet it. There was Stewart, a handball over the top. It comes to Sam Hay. He picks it up, though. Dispossessed straight away by Vasey. Hay goes back to pick it up. It's like a cake of soap at the moment. He handballs hurriedly. This is going to put Pratt under pressure. Price goes in hard for Nelson Bay. So does Pratt. He puts a tackle on, and we're going to have a ball up 25 metres out from the Nelson Bay goals. And it's the Marlins at the moment. Certainly swimming, leading by 19 points. As Price gets a good tap down. Tap back to Wood. He's good dispossessed there by Stewart. Little toe poke. He'll want the boundary line, and boundary line is what he gets. And we're going to have a boundary throw-in. The rain continues to fall. After good conditions in the first quarter, certainly not that now. As Price over the back, good tap, it comes back to Woods. A shot on goal, but through from behind. Fantastic ruck work there by Luke Price over the back, and Woods found himself on his own. Probably had more time than what he thought, but through from behind. 6-5-41, 3-3-21. Cardiff. GE Industry Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the past 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. GE Industrial Solutions. As Metcalf brings the ball back out towards the boundary line, a good kick, plenty of punches there, comes down there, a hand off there. Lucky to get away with that. It's going to be out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Very, very clever work there. Trying to pass that ball off by Mayo, but it's out of bounds. Plenty of numbers around this ball. Cardiff have got good numbers. Actually, outnumber probably Nelson Bay 2-1. Stewart goes up early. Down it comes to Simpson. Off it comes to Quaid. A punch forward it goes. Only going to go back there as far as Bell. Bell gets it and uses good pace. Gets a handball. No, he doesn't. He should have got a handball. And he's caught with the ball. Good tackle. That time by Rowett. No, not Rowett. Sorry. That one in there is Gordon. Another youngster. Good kick off the boot there. He's going to find Sheldon. Good mark there. Under pressure. There, and Sheldon on the right boot. Spearing pass into Ryan. He's got that. Great grab, Michael Ryan, and a good pass by Tim Sheldon, one of the best midfielders in the competition. And Michael Ryan's going to go back and have a shot on goal. And a quick call out to his father, Peter, who come and saw us earlier from Townsville for the weekend. He's one of our loyal viewers each week. And we welcome him here and hope he has a good stay. And hope his son, for the Cardiff's sake, is able to come through. Right boot strikes the ball. He likes it. That's a good response from Cardiff, and one they certainly needed. And the margin back to 14 points on the Bar TV scoreboard. Nelson Bay, 6-5-41. Cardiff, 4-3-27. And we've been playing almost 16 minutes in the second quarter. Well, that was a good play there. First of all by Gordon, a good kick to find Sheldon. And Tim Sheldon certainly been one of the most influential midfielders on the ground. And you know, after having a season in Queensland last year, the former medal winner in the Black Diamond AFL, Elliot Davey medal winner, certainly made his presence felt for Cardiff in the 3 rounds. That was a beautiful pass and experience there by Ryan. So up it comes. Mudd goes in the ruck there against Mayo. Good work by Mayo. Taps it back there to Sheldon again. Back it comes to Stewart, who's in the centre also. As Chapman gets it, they force the ball forward again, Cardiff. Leading in the race is Quaid. Good work by Cannon, though, to get in front of him. Quaid keeps his feet. Back there is Simpson also. He gets a quick handball back to Sheldon. Goes to Mudd in the back. Good work again by the experienced midfielder. And also it's good to see Sean Simpson there as well. He's certainly making his presence felt. But Sheldon, too far out to score. Got the numbers back. Where's their next target going to be? They're going to need to find a forward target. Ryan will be a target. So Quaid. Up it goes there. Goes in the direction of Ryan. Up it goes against Ericsson. Good ball by Ericsson, but Ryan keeps his feet. Head over the ball. Goes one way. Goes another. Good tackle there. That kicked off the ground by Bell. Back it comes to Clayton. He gets it, puts the wing under and away he goes on the left boot over the centre. Leading in the race there. It's going to fall for Koshin. Through his legs it goes. Coming back there also was Hillier. He went to ground, but Koshin back only far as Bell, and the Marlins going to attack. Metcalf's going to lead DeVale to the ball. He doesn't get the hands below. Hillier goes in. Very slippery ball at the moment. Lamont gets it. He's tackled there by Metcalf. And we're going to have a ball up. Very, very slippery conditions at the moment. Rain still continues to fall. As Lamont gets it, he holds out. Koshin comes back there now. Chapman, quick handball. Back it comes to Sheldon. Good handball out. It comes now to Norton. Norton, another further handball to Stewart. He's going to be hemmed in against the pocket. They use his experience, but Grace, speaking of experience, the former Marlins skipper, he intercepts that ball, takes the tackle, and we're going to have a ball up. Almost 18 minutes gone, second quarter. In difficult conditions now, it's the Marlins leading by 14 points. As the ruckman go at it, no one gets a clear tap. In there, hard at it was Chapman, or actually, it was Spriggs actually in there for Cardiff, just in front of the Cardiff interchange areas. Mudd goes up. Mayo goes up early. Mudd stands his ground, wins a tap. Back it comes to Bell. He's immediately attacked by, and that's a very, very ordinary decision, Jason Crookall. I'm sorry, in these conditions. It's a very, very ordinary decision. There was no prior opportunity at all. And it goes back there now to Stewart. You've got to reward the player who goes the ball, especially in these conditions. Otherwise, you'll have everybody standing off the pack. As Stewart goes in there. On the right boot it goes. Half forward the call. Back there going back is Cannon. He can't take the mark. Good work by Hillier. Handball back to another youngster in Thompson. He goes one way. Gets a handball just before he's tackled. Hillier there up against Ericsson. Goes to ground there. Ericsson keeps his feet. He's going to pick it up. He's going to have a bit of time there. He's got Harry Fruin in the centre on his own. And he goes there. Can't take the mark in the hand. Should have took it on the chest, Harry. But gets out there. He's got to be a free kick against him. And it's going to go the way there of Spriggs. Handball quickly away. Away go Carter again through Chapman. On the right boot he goes. Looking for Ryan. Going back there is Grace. Good work by Grace. Ryan has slipped out the back. Grace off the ground shows experience, but also experience. Only go as far as Sean Simpson. He's going to take a mark. 35 metres out. Difficult conditions, but he's directly in front. Sean Simpson, first game, first senior game for a number of years. multiple premiership player for Cardiff. Comes back, will certainly assist the development of the young players. Sean Simpson comes in, strikes the ball. It's not going to make the distance, so who's there, goes through. Oh, good work. Ryan's got it there, puts a hand up, goes to sneak it off the ground. Oh, kicked off the ground by Nelson Bay. It's going to be clear out. We've got a foot race out there. Stewart there against Rowd. Stewart keeps his feet. Well done by the youngster. Gets it off the ground again. Coming in there. In the Nelson Bay, they pick it up. Handball back, it comes there now. And it's Madsen. On the hurry kick it goes. Going down there. Hillier. Eddie's there also. Nick Koshin's there. He puts a full chest out and keeps the ball in front of him. Goes to ground is Eddie's. Going to be a free kick. It's going to go the way of Nick Koshin. He gets it. Wants to get a quick. Hillier went past the quick handball, but Koshin keeps himself. Plays on. A hurry kick in there. Nathan Vasey intercepts for the Marlins in the centre square. Dale struggle, the game's turned into as Vasey. On the right bit he goes. Metcalf's there, coming out there in front of Duval. He gets it, and away he goes. Plays on Duval. He was looking at Vasey, trying to explain what the kick was about, but Metcalf gets it. Goes to Jolliffe. Out there also is Clayton, and a foot race out there. Good work by Jolliffe. He shows him a clean pair of heels. On the right boot he goes. In there looking for Quaid. Well done. Coming out there is Ericsson. Backed his judgment and should be rewarded. It goes there. Getting a hand in at the opportune time was Gordon. Comes back there now. Hellier picks it up. Handball back to Stewart. Stewart on the right bit. They got numbers here, and more importantly for Nelson Bay, one of them is Clayton. He gets it there, goes inboard there to Barton. He's got Bell with him as well if he can get the handball. It's a handball behind him, but Bell's good enough to get it. Handball back, it comes to Barton on his favoured left boot. He goes in there into the square. At the back is Woods. Can he take the mark? He can, and plays on. Goal! Number 2 for David Woods. Goal number 7 for Nelson Bay, and it's 7-5-47. Cardiff 4-3-27, and we played 21 minutes in the second quarter. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery are the leading suppliers of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. They're also proud supporters of the Black Diamond AFL, as is Waratah Sports, who have been specialising in sporting equipment, sporting apparel and trophies and medals on the Central Coast for over 20 years. And if you're hungry, don't worry about it. You can call into Subway Morisset. It's open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours are 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Support your local business. Subway, eat fresh. And don't forget about Subway Morisset, also the proud sponsor of the BDAFL Match of the Week Player of the Day. So the best player judged by the commentators, which will be commentated today, will be the winner of a $20 voucher. So thanks very much to Chris Bishop and the boys at Subway Morisset. So we're back in the centre of the ground now, 20 points. That wind, well, the rain is certainly failing. That was a big kick there by Barton. It certainly defied his other kicks he's had today, and great work there by Woods, as was great work there by Sheldon. Gee, that's harsh work. I don't think in these conditions you can be playing, those types of holding the ball free kicks. Anyways, out we go there now. Lamond up against Koshin. Koshin taps it out the back. Barton can't get it. Koshin gets it there now. Back it comes to Thompson. Handball, handball there to Chapman. Chapman picks it up. He gets another hurried handball. Back it comes there now in the direction of Spriggs. He gets a little toe poke to Hillier. Good hands by the youngster. Handball it off there. Back to Spriggs. Down it goes on the centre wing, and a good strong mark by Rowd. I've been extremely impressed by Rowd. On the left boot he goes. In the direction now. He's coming out his Quaid. Coming out also is Simpson. But just the weather now. It is absolutely bucketing down here, as it's going to be there now as Spencer kicks it down the wing. Leading there is Woods. He's like a cake of soap, so he hits his arm and bounces away. Taken there by Highfield. He handballs in ball to Stewart. Very hard for them to play to hold their foot and change direction, but Stewart across the ground he goes and finds Max Hillier on the centre wing. Hillier looked to go inboard to Stewart. It falls short of him though, and it goes to ground though. Also going to ground was Price. Going over the top was Stewart also. Price puts the best as a Cardiff. Picking it there. Good work by Hillier. Kept his feet. David Grant. Conditions will suit him. Come back there now. Picked up there by Vasey. Handball back across to Stewart. On the right boot he goes. Get out of here, he says. As Sam Hay puts one arm up. Woods contest. Coming down his high field for Cardiff. Wood goes in there. Good work by the youngster. Goes out there. Sam Hay. He gets out there. Holding the man. Free kick's going to go there the way of Sam Hay. Quarter time score in the other Black Diamond Cup game. Cardiff 3-2-20 to 2-1-13. We've got a 50-metre free kick. It's going to go the way of Sam Haig. And it is absolutely at the moment, it is as torrential as anything here, as you can see on the screen. I don't reckon the screen is doing it justice, even though how good the cameras are. It is pelting down at the moment. And Sam Haig's got a kick there. And Hay can have a shot on goal. 15 metres, 20 metres out from goal. In normal circumstances, you say this would be a gimme, but certainly not today. Not in these conditions at the moment. There's Hay on the left boot. He's tugged it to the left. No disrespect to Sam Hay there. You cannot blame him for that. And 24 minutes gone the second quarter. They'll be praying for half-time, both these players, and the cameraman too here. As Nelson Bay, 7-5-47, leading Cardiff 4-4-28 on the Bar TV scoreboard. A short kick in there, not the best option either. Michael Ryan can't take the mark, however. He's gone down there, looks to be holding his hamstring, does he? No, yeah, it's no good there as Simpson. On the right boot he goes, leading the direction down there. Good work, good one-on-one contest. He's going to play a free kick. Free kick is going to go the way of Jaden Rout. Good news for Cardiff. Michael Ryan's back up. Looks like more of a knee, I reckon, than a hammy, or a groin probably, maybe even. As Jaden Rout's going to go back there. And in the forward pocket. Difficult shot on goal with the left foot. He's kicked three. And he's kicked that right across the face of goal. Going to have out of bounds for a boundary throw in. Almost half time here. So that'll be to the delight of everybody, hopefully giving the rain a good 15 minutes to clear away. Boundary throw in. Yeah, bad news for as Michael Ryan comes off the ground. Bad news there for the Cardiff Hawks. And the siren sounds. Got a bit of a to do there. I think a free kick's been awarded. I think the free kick's going to go to David Grant. I can't remember what that was. A bit hard to tell in the rain. But the siren has sounded. And the free kick is going to go the way of Tom Quaid, the Cardiff forward. And we had his goal after the quarter-time siren by Nelson Bay. We've got a goal, shot on goal after the half-time siren. Comes in, strikes the ball, looks good off the boot. It's a goal to Tom Quaid, an important one for Cardiff, right on the half-time or after the half-time siren. And the half-time score is Nelson Bay, 7-5-47, leading Cardiff 5-4-30 in conditions which certainly monsoonal is the best way to describe them. For Nelson Bay, the goal kickers at half-time, 3 to Tim Duval, 2 to David Wood, single to Aaron Clayton and Jeremy Eddy. For Cardiff, 3 goals to Jaden Rowett, singles to Mick Ryan and Tom Quaid. And at half-time, at a wet Dick Burwell Oval, it is Nelson Bay leading by 13 points. We'll be back in 10 minutes with the second half, but just stay tuned. We've got a little piece on the storms that hit Newcastle last week.
It's been a tough few weeks in the Hunter, a few weeks that have now become etched into our history.
Homes that have been lost in this. There's obviously a number of roofs that have been taken off, and we've also lost life. It is a huge storm event that is wreaking havoc across New South Wales at the moment.
Yet through the driving rain, the gale-force winds and the floodwaters, an army of people have assembled to ensure the Hunter region is returned to normality.
This is a weather event that has come upon us. It is more severe than was probably anticipated.
Whether it be the countless SES volunteers, both locally or from interstate, that dropped everything to tie down tarpaulins or cut away trees, or the thousands of Ausgrid workers who have worked around the clock in some of the most horrendous conditions to restore power to over 200,000 homes. The RFS, police, ambulance and fire and rescue New South Wales, and most importantly you, the community. And through it all, no one complained, because we all knew a story of someone who had lost more than we had, and they needed the help of the community more than we did. So here at Bar TV Sports, we want to say a massive thank you to everyone who pitched in and did their bit through one of the most testing natural disasters of recent times. Thank you.
Star 104.5 and Black Diamond AFL would like to thank the following sponsors for making it possible to hit the field week in and week out. Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. Prime 7. In 2014, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the Hunter community. Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. BLK. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the last 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. Waratah Sports. Waratah Sports has been specialising in sporting equipment, sporting apparel and trophies and medals on the Central Coast for over 20 years. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is Car 33, I'm going on my break.
We have a visual.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Star 104.5 and Black Diamond AFL would like to thank the following sponsors for making it possible to hit the field week in and week out. Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. Prime 7. In 2014, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the Hunter community. Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. BLK. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the last 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. Waratah Sports. Waratah Sports has been specialising in sporting equipment, sporting apparel and trophies and medals on the Central Coast for over 20 years. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Star 104.5 and Black Diamond AFL would like to thank the following sponsors for making it possible to hit the field week in and week out. Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. Prime 7. In 2014, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the hunter community. Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. BLK. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the last 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. Waratah Sports. Waratah Sports has been specialising in sporting equipment, sporting apparel and trophies and medals on the Central Coast for over 20 years. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Well, welcome back here to Dick Burwell Oval, and that half-time little clip there of the storm that was experienced last week, and a shout-out to all the SES volunteers and even everybody who suffered damage. I hope they're slowly getting back, and talking about storms, it certainly hasn't abated here at Dick Burwell Oval as the third quarter is about to get underway, and it's a 13-point advantage to Nelson Bay. Cardiff will be kicking with the aid of the breeze, however, or not the breeze, it's the rain. What am I talking about? The kicks in there, goes the half forward there now. Cardiff's end of the ground, gets there quick, hurry kick by Grant, coming out there, good use of the body by Cannon. Grant's coming through, off the ground he goes. Soccer skill's going to be handy here as Dylan Stewart goes back first for Nelson Bay. He dives the ball through for behind. 5.5.35. Nelson Bay 7.5.47. A short kick in there finds Nathan Vasey. This rain would be like this now, probably the best part of half an hour. There's a short kick in there. Jeremy Eddy goes to ground. Sorry, that was Luke Price. Out it comes there now. Out a little bit wider there in the direction of Morgan. Sam Haig picks it up for Cardiff. Handball, the back it comes to Sheldon. On the boot. Get it forward any way you can. That's the motto from here. It's coming out there quickly. Picked up now by Simpson. A handball. Back it comes there now to David Grant. He can't take it. They're diving on him though. Indiscriminate the back there by Ben Grace. The free kick's going to go the way of David Grant. Too far out to score. Moving up forward. Handball out, it comes there now to Sean Simpson. On the right boot he goes, a pass, only going as far there as Cannon. Drops the chest mark, there's no such thing as an easy mark here now. Goes there, coming in quickly there, Cannon, once again, very, very hard to pick up. Going there, good work there. By the way, Ericsson gets it and out wide he goes. Aaron Clayton on the half-back flank. Tabor wants to go, but he just wisely holds it up. Different style of football now, different mindset. Those who normally play at all costs, it's to get the ball forward. It'll be a real slog. As Beck goes down there, he's down up against Highfield. Over the back it goes there. Fleming can't pick it up. He goes to ground. In the back it goes. Free kick. Going to go the way of James Fleming on the half-forward line. As Norton gets, he wants the handball off. Goes back there he does so to Luke Bell on the centre wing. Hard keeping your footing. He's going to fall in short. Getting a hand to that was Harry Fruin. Goes back, get there. Now to Medcup. He's on the right boot. Comes to the boundary line. Norton's out there. Gets a good piece of it. But Tim Sheldon's back there. He handballs it over the top there now to Nick Chapman. And it's like a cake of soap. He's able to get a hold of it. Goes back there to half forward line. Leading out there. Well done. There was O'Neill. Gets it back to Grant. He goes to ground. In the back. Free kick's going to go the way of Grant. He plays on quickly. Well done to Sheldon. He's certainly got out here. He's out. He's going to run through 50. He gets a quick kick in there. Going back his prize. Over the back there. Going up there was Rowd. He's kicked 3 goals. Going to ground there. Hit over the ball there. Play on the call. Well done. Bobby Simpson gets it out there. Carried handball out the back it goes. Carter on the attack on the forward line. Picked up there. Plenty of players around. There's going to be a free kick for around the leg there. And it's going to go that way to Brad Spencer against Jack Pratt. So Brad Spencer, last night offence. 12 points of margin. Nelson Bates, end of the ground. We've played in nearly 3 minutes. Third quarter. And it's just torrential the rain we're having there now as Mudd picks it up. Gets a handball back to Fleming. Doesn't get that far as Simpson picks it up. On the right boot he goes. Goes into David Grant. Just inside the centre square. Centre half 40. All right, Boogie goes. Out there looking for Spriggs. Off his chest it goes. Off Quaid's hands it goes. In the ground there. Picking up that time down there. We're going in hard there for Nelson Bay. Player picked up there now by Harry Fruin. He dispossessed by Grant. Picked up there by Price. He gets a handball. That back it comes to Price now and holding the ball. That is, I've been harping on that enough. But you got to umpire to the conditions. If they have been watching the last 5 minutes, they would realise that it's a bit of a slippery cake of soap and very hard to get a hold of. But anyway, free kick's going to go the way of Jack Pratt. I think for Jack Pratt, I think he might be a little bit too far out to score in these conditions, even though he's got a howling monsoonal rain behind him. You can hear that whistling. I thought that's not Josh whistling beside me. That is actually the wind. Jack Pratt on the left boot he goes. He kicks to the top of the square. Coming out there and a good mark. Touch ball, play on's a call. It comes back there. Out it comes to Morgan. A hurry kick there. Doesn't find the boot. Great pick up there by Morgan. He's tackled there, dispossessed. And once again, there's a holding the ball decision. Luke Bell picks it on the right boot. Goes out. On the half-back flank, over the back it goes. Chapman there against Clayton. Chapman picks up, goes one way in the centre of the ground, looking for Sheldon. They've got plenty of numbers here of Carl. Off his boot it goes. Trent Thompson picks it up. He's got Sean Simpson with him. He's also got Sheldon. Simpson hears a call from Sheldon. Handballs over the back. No look. Taken by Stewart. Some of their experienced midfielders are getting a hold of it now. Good work there by Fleming. He holds it up now to Grace. He's going to get a handball. Goes back there now. That was by Madsen. He gets it and handballs it back to Vasey. Vasey swings onto his left boot. No, he uses the outside of his right, but it's going to fall for Simpson. Can't pick it up there. Handball by Stewart. Back it comes there now by Highfield. On the right boot he goes. Grace down there. Good. Well, that's a great effort in there by Pratt. Doesn't get it. Thompson gets it, but he's out of bounds. Gee, that was unlucky. Pratt could have been paid that mark. A really good effort in these conditions. But full credit to all players out here at the moment. The commitment is certainly as strong as what it was at the beginning, and it needs to be in wintry, wet conditions at Dick Burwell Oval. Nelson Bay's not normally like this. Normally a great place to come and visit. As Bell comes out there now. Sam Hay gets it. He's going to go on his favoured left boot. Under pressure from Mudd. It's good enough there. As Chapman picks it up. Goes there now and Cannon's going to get it for Nelson Bay. Handballs off. It comes to Wood. Out he comes. Chased by Jolliffe. Wood on the kick. It's the open forward line. Metcalf up against DeVale. Metcalf's got 5 metres on him. He picks it up. He's got support back there in Spriggs. Yeah, nothing's easy now. He picks it up. DeVale still putting the pressure on him. Highfield's up there. He gets support there. Indiscriminate tackle there. Free kick. It's going to go the way of Spriggs, so they get out of that one. Cardiff, good work. That free kick's going to go back to Highfield. So Highfield at fullback there. He goes out wide now, looking for Metcalf. Metcalf, no overhead, nothing. They said no mark is easy at the moment. DeVale goes to ground, probably a little bit too easy. Should try to keep your feet, especially in these conditions. As over there now is Fleming. He gets it out of bounds. We're going to go for a boundary throw in. Not very attractive football at the moment, that's for sure. Not like the first quarter and a half, which is a high standard game of football. It's certainly turned into a real slog. And on the Bar TV scoreboard, 7-5-47 Nelson Bay, 5-5-35 Cardiff. Becky comes in over the back. Stewart comes over the back. David Grand goes in. No one can pick it up. Comes out the back down to Bell. Bell tries to pick. Goes to Fleming now. And Fleming gets it. Takes the tackle. Gets the handball. Gets him for a throw. The free kick's going to go the way now of Reagan Bay. Bow on the right boot there. Goes out there. Out of bounds on the full. Bow out of bounds. Right on the line. Good position there was Cooper Williams. Well done by the boundary umpire. Cooper's one of the best in the business. We're going to have a boundary throw out right on centre wing. Scores from the other grounds. At half-time, Terrigal Avoca, 4-3-27, leading Warners Bay, the one behind. And at quarter-time, at Bleddow Bay, it's Killarney Vale, 3-2-20, leading Newcastle City, 2-1-13. As back it comes there now, Sam Hay. Jack Pratt's got it. He's under immediate pressure by Vasey and a good tackle and out of bounds for boundary throw. Speaking of Newcastle City, quick shout-out to their coach, Mitchell Knight, and his now wife, Samantha, who got married yesterday. So congratulations to both them. About to head off to Europe for a bit of a honeymoon, so all the best. So back we come here now as Bell gets it in front of Mayo, taps it down there now to Spencer. Spencer's over the ball. Now it moves along in a bit of a scrum at the moment. Play on's a call. No, how it comes there. Harry through and gets it out. Grace is under pressure from Rowett. Gets the ball knocked out there. Comes there now. Picked up by Jolliffe. Back it comes to Bell, but a free kick's going to go the way of Jolliffe for a high tackle. So in the centre of the ground, centre square. The free kick's going to go to Jolliffe. Josh Jolliffe on the right boot. Goes in the end of the square. That's a dangerous kick. This will go over the back. No, good work by Ericsson. Didn't allow it to get over the back. They had numbers back there. Cardiff it had of. Good handball out. Well done by Ericsson. He intercepted that there. That's two dangerous forays he's actually stopped there. Back it comes Stewart on the right boot. Goes out there. Gordon was waiting out there. He gets up. Comes there under pressure from Grace. Picked up there now by Nelson Bay. They've got 3-on-1 and the free kick will go the way there of Nathan Vasey on the half-back line. He goes there now on the right boot. Out wide. A low kick. In there looking for Woods. If it sits up, he's got the run of it, but the boundary line's too close. And right on centre wing. We're going to have another boundary throw in. Dick Burwell Oval. Full credit to our cameraman here, Liam, who's standing in front of me there under duress. He's done a great job. If you can tell by the pictures there, it's certainly doing justice there. You can see the rain falling down on the screen. As it picks up there now, comes back there by Morgan. Handballs back to Vasey. Vasey on the right boot. Goes over there. Beck's leading there. Also going back is, I think it might have been Highfield for Cardiff. And forward flank, they worked the ball 20 metres around from where it would last thrown in. And we're going to have another boundary throw in. Here, Ruckman do battle. Sheldon goes up. He gets the ball down out of Vasey again on the right boot. Clayton's in there against Chapman. 1-against-1. And Clayton a good strong mark. He's 50 metres out. He'll play on quickly to an open goal square. How's it bounces? Going out to the right. It bounces high and slides through for a behind. 7-6-48 Nelson Bay. It's their first score of the quarter. Cardiff 5-5-35. They've also only been able to score the one behind. 9 minutes gone in the third quarter. It's certainly a battle of attrition at the moment. And a 13-point advantage seems a mile at this stage. As it comes back there now, good work, good use of the body, allows Sheldon to come through. Out it comes to Sam Hay. He runs through the wing on the left boot. Goes in short, favours Grace. Nothing favours nobody in these conditions, really. Ericsson takes the ball in front of Rowett, holding the ball again. No comment on that one as it comes down there now. It's on the left, but it goes to Pratt. In it comes there now. Good spoil by Cannon on Bow. Cannon then picks it up himself again. Intercepted, however, this time by O'Neill. He goes back to Gordon. They're just forcing their way forward to Nelson Bay. In a danger area as Vasey gets it. He's tackled by Sam Hay. And we're going to have a ball up. Right on the 50. Cardiff send to the ground. In the air it goes. Ruckman do battle there. No one going to May. May can't get a hold. Goes to the ground there. All players go to the ground. It's up there now as Luke Price has got it. He handballs it back there. That might have been that time was playing. Gets it a hurry kick in the direction there. Out it comes there now to Jeremy Eddy. He gets it on the right boot. Hurry kick towards the centre of the ground. How the band's going to be holding a ball and a free kick's going to go the way. There, that time, Ryan Mudd. He gets it and plays on quickly. Out it comes. Touch ball's a call. Touch ball. He hasn't heard it, Zach Medcub. He's able to put a good fend on Clayton. Back it comes there now to Highfield. Out he goes out the far side. Mark's dropped out there by Cardiff. It's picked up there. Good support coming in by Sheldon. He's dispossessed without the ball. Jeremy Eddy gets a handball. It comes out there. Good work by Harry Fruin. Can't get it out there. He does now. Out comes to Morgan. He gets it. He's tackled with the arms. Got to be throwing the ball. Good decision there. No, there's no handball in that one, despite Dan Morgan's protest. It's going to be a 50-metre free kick. 50 metres for voicing off. I think it was. It's going to be throwing the ball back the wrong way. Throwing on the ground. You can't be doing that. As Ryan Mudd comes back there on the line, it's going to be David Gray. He's definitely too far. He's going to handball back to Stewart. Even Ben Stewart's too far out to score. He gives it the best he's got. It's going to go to the square. Up they go. Good ball down there. Price is going to be first there. He's going to be under pressure from Rowett. Handball it straight out there to Spencer. And Nelson Bay clear the danger. Only as far as the half-forward flank. Those 3-on-1 there. Bell's alone. Nelson Way one. David Grant picks it up. Good use. Keeps his body in. Oh, good tackle there by Jeremy Eddy. Good work. And we're going to go there. Adam Dugan, not exactly happy with that on the coach of Cardiff. The free kick's going to go the way there of Jeremy Eddy. So we're on the half-back line there. Oh, don't look to go. He's looking to go crossfield. I don't think so. He tries to get around David Grant holding the ball. That is not smart. Picked up there by David Grant. Play on's a call. He has a kick at goal, but he misses to the narrow side. You just have a look at that play there from Jeremy Eddy. Okay, he got caught with holding the ball. But the problem there was the call was coming from Nelson Bay for him to kick it off across the field, do a switch. In these conditions, kick it 40 metres, it's not going to happen. So he was stuck in two minds. There's a good kick there by Eddy. Goes there it was Ericsson. Finds Kieran Lamont. He plays on, goes there in the direction there. Over the back was Duval. In front was Spriggs. Coming back to give him a hand there is Chapman. He gets a good pick up and a hurry kick. It should be taken by Fleming. Didn't get the body behind it, so goes into the arms. Play on's a call. He got it there. Handball's up in the air. Lamont's there. Metcalf's there. Go 1-2. They're using the body well there. Clayton gets it. He goes to the ground. Also going to ground is Norton. It's very hard, very slippery. Good pick up there. However, I think that might have been by Harry Fruin, and it goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in on the half-forward line as we get a half-time score from Baddo Bay, and it's Killarney Vale 4-6-30, leading Newcastle City 3-3-21. Up it comes there. Big throw in there over the back of Price, over the back of Medcalf. Going in hard there is Clayton. Got the numbers there of Cardiff. It's picked up by David Woods. He's kicked 2 goals. He has a snap on goal. How's it bounce? It bounces straight through. David Woods kicks 3. And Nelson Bay get their 8th. And how important will that goal be? Goal against, probably you could say the run of play really, and against the conditions as it's favouring the other end. And David Woods there, Nelson Bay just got their numbers at the ball. They just forced it. David Woods got a hurry kick on the ball. Ball bounced in the square, went through, and that's David Woods' 30. Certainly been a good player today for Nelson Bay. And on the Bar TV scoreboard, we've been playing almost 14 minutes, and it's Nelson Bay 8-6-54. It's Carter 5-6-36. I see our Cameron Liam out the front there giving a bit of a jig. I think he's a bit excited by what the action was going on, or maybe he's just cold. Anyway, the umpires throw the ball up in the air again. Norton in the ruck there. Against that time was Bell. Comes down there for Cardiff. Once again, goes down there. Bell keeps his feet, gets the handballs out to Fleming. Over it back he goes. Play on's a call. Goes down there. He goes in again. Bell goes in. Stewart goes in hard also. Back it comes out there to Bell. Handballs it back out. Cardiff should be able to get this through Hagan. He does, hurries it forward though. Goes through the legs there of Madsen. Over the top of Chapman. He handballs out there. He goes in. Goes 1. Goes 2. Woods, the last goal kicker's in there also. He picks it up. Another hurry kick. Sam Hayes going to pick it up, however. Across it comes to Simpson. On the right boot it goes. Picked up there by Chapman again. He's certainly revelling in these conditions. Back it comes to Madsen. Up against Koshin. This is an ambitious handball. Lucky they've got the numbers there, or have they? Barton picks it up. Hurriedly out to Cannon. Gets a kick off. This might fall all right as Ericsson, although he overruns the ball, so this will let Cardiff in through Jolliffe. Goes long in the square there. I think it's Rowett, and Rowett takes a mark. Plays on. Goal number 4 for Jaden Rowett. And Cardiff have got a quick response. Great work there by the Cardiff Hawks. Nelson Bay paid the penalty for over-adventurous football in conditions that certainly weren't suitable. Joel Eriksson charging through the centre of the ground. Couldn't take possession of it, and that just opened up and allowed Cardiff to run through the centre. And Jaden Rowett, like any good forward is, running back to the goals, was able to take it on his chest and kick his 4th goal and reduce the margin back to 12 points. 15 and a half minutes gone on the Bar TV scoreboard. It's Cardiff 6-6-42, trailing Nelson Bay 8-6-54. The rain's still falling as Bell in the ruck against Mayo. Mayo takes it, a great tap down there to Stewart, and away they go again. On the right boot, goes back. Norton's got the run of this. He still keeps his feet coming in there. Quickly there was Plain. He dispossesses there. Routed again. Has a snap at goal. Is this number 4? Joel Ericsson's back there for Nelson Bay, and he's going to run it out. On the right boot, a good kick finds Barton on between fullback and halfback on the flank. Barton goes around the old uncanny kick. It's going to go out there. Should fall for Jolliffe. He puts the ball under the wing. Tackled there by Brad Spencer, and away they go. Barton picks it up, doesn't know where to go. He does now, though. Gives it to Price. Could be a worse option. He gets in there and a spearing kick mark taken by Nathan Beck. Beck on the centre wing for Nelson Bay, leading by 12 points in the 3rd quarter. As Beck kicks it in short there to Price. Good running there. Going back there, Shepherd by Woods. Not a very good one, however, but he's able to get the handball off if he can pick it up. He does on the right boot. A scrubby kick into the dangerous area, however. Highfield's under pressure. Picked up the handball over the top of it. Sits Kieran Lamont, could get a goal, and he does. The big fella from Nelson Bay, and they're able to respond. And goal number 1, good work by set up there that time by Luke Price, running through the half-back. Started with Joel Eriksson, the full-back line, and then a scrubby old kick through, and that's what you just got to do. Keep it going forward in these conditions. And Nelson Bay on the Bar TV scoreboard, 9-6-60, 18 points to the good of Cardiff, 6-6-42, and we've been playing 17 minutes in the 3rd quarter. So back in the centre of the ground here now. Good play by Nelson Bay then. Certainly the conditions, certainly testing everybody out there at the moment. 18 points is a good advantage. 3-quarter time, that advantage they got whilst the conditions were good, and it's been a real battle since then. As Spencer gets it, out it comes to Eddie. He said, I'm going to kick it off thin air. Out it comes there. Under pressure is Morgan there from Sheldon. Picked up by Chapman, who's been very good for Cardiff. But under pressure, his right boot kicks the ball out of bounds on the full. And the resulting free kick is going to go the way of Dylan Stewart for Nelson Bay. Stewart on the right boot, goes down the line. It's going to fall short down. It's going to fall away. Ben Stewart, been one of the better players on the ground today, is Ben Stewart. On the right boot he goes. He's in the danger area. At the back there, it could go to Rowett, and it does. He's certainly been the most dangerous forward. He says to hold it up. Probably could have gone there, because this will take a very good kick in these conditions. Although the wind or the rain is certainly behind him, but the ball, I reckon, will be like a brick. So he'll take his best, but tell you what, he's shown his best today. He's kicked 4 goals in a fantastic performance in condition you wouldn't say suited for it. On the right boot he goes, straight it out wide there. Comes out there, goes over the back here. He says Grace picks it up. He takes the ball out of bounds. He's happy with that result. Right alongside the Cardiff behind post. Probably 10 metres around from the Cardiff behind post. They're down by 18 points. Need a goal there. Up it comes there. Ruck work by Mayo. Carried quick out there by Bell. Coming there, falling there for Stewart. He goes one way. He's going to settle in front of goal. He has a shot at goal. He's deserved that, Ben Stewart. And Cardiff has certainly deserved it also and needed it. And it's a good reply by Cardiff, and the margin's back to 12 points. Certainly been a good player for Cardiff for a number of years, a representative player, and certainly will be in the running for the BDAFL representative side this year as well, and also be also in the running at the moment for the Subway Morisset Player of the Match, because he certainly started across half back and repelled many Marlins attacking forays, but since it started running, he's moved into the centre of the ground and certainly been very influential this quarter, and certainly that goal was much needed. Comes down now, Harry Froon in the centre. He's got the run of the ball, keeps his feet there. I think he got a hip and shoulder there by his teammate Nathan Vasey. They're trying to move it forward. Cardiff are trying to repel it. Luke Price can't take it with him. Nor can Chad Mayo from Cardiff. Going to ground there was Frugan, but he handballed out there to that man Stewart again. He goes to ground. Good use of the body. Get handball out to Gordon. He just can't take control of it as Madsen gets it. Going down also is Jack Pratt for Cardiff. And we're going to have another ball up as we enter time on, just over 20 minutes. And just an update, Michael Ryan left the ground at halftime for Cardiff for what looked to be a groin injury. He hasn't returned. Bad news for the veteran forward. It comes down there now. Over the top it goes to Mayo. He gets a tap there. It goes in there. Plenty of bodies around the ball as we'd expect in these conditions. Wood gets a little toe poke. Sam Hay waiting off the pack. Gets the beneficiary of that. On the left boot he goes in there looking for Rowett. He's down there up against Michael Plain. They go to ground again. Good battle here. Rowett's over the Plain. Keeps his feet. Good work by Michael Plain. Gets a handball out there. Comes to Ben Grace. He can't pick it up. Goes there now by Ericsson. He's on the right boot. Kicks it there, but Simpson should take a mark. And the ball's going to go back inside forward 50 for Cardiff. He handball over the top. It goes Norton. He's under pressure. Good to get a quick handball away, and it's out of bounds. We're going to have another throw in. Right on half forward line for Cardiff. And the rain's still coming down. Our reliable timekeeper tells us it was going away. Although full credit to him, he didn't say when. He said it was just sitting over the top of us, and it's certainly doing that. As Chapman, a hurry kick, it goes there to Dylan Stewart. And it comes there now on the right boot. Goes out towards the centre wing. Leading the direction there. Comes out there. I think that's Spriggs along with Luke Bell. And right on the centre wing, right in front of the broadcast area. Have another boundary throw in. 12 points the margin. Nearly 22 minutes gone. Another good boundary throw in. Up they go. Price gets a tap down. Goes there for Woods. Also going to ground quickly was Pratt. Norton picks it up. Handball it back to Vasey. He gets a hurry kick forward. Lamont's down there. Duval's down there, but so's Metcalf. Lamont gets it. Goes to brush the tackle. Gets a handball out. He goes in again. Metcalf goes back. He's tackled there by Lamont. And it's going to be out of bounds. Good work by Metcalf. Good work by Lamont. A really good one-on-one contest. But it's in Nelson Bay's attack. They would love another goal before three-quarter time. An 18-point buffer going to the last change in these conditions would be like gold. As Wood gets a tap down there. Comes down to Sheldon. Picked up by Lamont. He goes in there hard. Picked up by Woods. A hurried left foot kick there. It's still working its way forward. Gordon should be first for Cardiff. He picks up confronted by Wood. He keeps the ball in there. Well done by Gordon. It goes out of bounds. Boundary throw in. 20 metres around from the Nelson Bay goals. Good throw in again. Cooper Williams, fantastic. Lamont over the back, it goes to Mayo. Comes back to Jeremy Eddy. Goes one-handed, probably two-handed neither. Back it comes to Bell. He runs in the tackle. He's caught for holding the ball. And the free kick goes there to Rowett. So Jaden Rowett, where's he going to go? He goes out the wing there, looking for Tommy Gordon. Up they go. Plenty of high flyers there, and Price over the back. That's telling spoil. And we're going to have another boundary throw in. Right on centre wing. Okay, Price in the ruck there. Comes down there quickly there to Vasey. On the left boot it goes. Up in the air. And the siren sounds in what was a tough quarter of football for all concerned. But we enter the final quarter, and it's going to be the home side, the Nelson Bay Marlins, who are going to take a 12-point lead in. It's 9-6-60 Nelson Bay, 7-6-48 to Cardiff. Goal kickers, 3 apiece for Nelson Bay to Tim Duval, David Woods. Singles to Aaron Clayton, Jeremy Eddy and Kieran Lamond. While for Cardiff, 4 goals to Jaden Rowett, 1 goal to Mick Ryan, 1 goal to Ben Stewart and 1 goal to Tom Quaid. So we've got 1 quarter to go in a very, very wet Dick Burwell Oval. And we'll be back in a couple of minutes for what should be an exciting last quarter.
Star 104.5 and Black Diamond AFL would like to thank the following sponsors for making it possible to hit the field week in and week out. Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. Prime 7. In 2014, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the hunter community. Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. BLK. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. Belmont 16-Footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the last 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. Waratah Sports. Waratah Sports has been specialising in sporting equipment, sporting apparel and trophies and medals on the Central Coast for over 20 years. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Car 33, proceed to level 2, check on its service.
Command, this is car 33. I'm going on my break.
We have a visual.
Rightio. We're underway. Final quarter, Dick Burwell Oval, and guess what? The rain hasn't stopped. It is still bucketing down here at the moment, and Nelson Bay going to take a 12-point advantage, and they're going to get the kicking to what should be the rain-assisted end, and they're going to get the first free kick, and it's going to go the way of Spencer on the half-forward line. He goes on quickly. A good running there by, I think that might be Harry Fruin, and Harry Fruin's going to go back and have a shot on goal. It'll certainly test him. You could be in the goal square today, and it will test you. But he's deep in the pocket, probably 30 metres out, and it'll be a perfect start for Nelson Bay. Harry Fruin on the right boot it goes. It's a nice kick off the boot. They're coming back. No, it's not. Across the face. Through for a behind. 13 points of margin now. 9-7-61. 7-6-48. The Bar TV scoreboard. And it kicked in there by Metcover. Good long kick. Can't take the mark. There was Price. Thompson's over the ball. He can't take it. So Price picks up a boon. A good performer today for Nelson Bay. Thompson goes back in there. Over the head it goes. And if you could believe it possible, that rain's getting heavier. But full crowd, look at the ground. The ground is in really, really good condition. No surface water. And you have to credit the Reuben playing here at all. So Trent Thompson on the right boot he goes. Out it goes on the wing. Leading up over the head it goes there is Simpson. Falling back there. They got the numbers back there. And Madsen kicks it high up in the air. That's where he wants some rain. Maybe if you kick it up high, it might send the rain away. Reverse psychology. Back it comes the Bell. Good work there by Sam Hay. Been very good for Cardiff today. Out to Nick Koshin, the skipper on the left boot. Ben Grace is down there. Up against Rowett. A 4-goal for the forward. Madsen goes back there. He goes one way. Goes another court. Good tackle. Well done there. That was an excellent chase. An excellent tackle there by Jack Pratt. And he's going to get the free kick on the 50-metre mark. Too far out to score. He goes into a dangerous area. Or goes to Ericsson. He drops the mark. Falls now to Rowett. He's under pressure from Vasey. And we're going to have a ball up. 30 metres out from goal. Cardiff send to the ground. They certainly need goals. They need them early. Down there, Sheldon picks up. He brushes it out, gets it out wide, just loitering out the back there. Might be Madsen. He gets a handball back into a dangerous area. It goes. Fruin there. Can't knock that away from the ball. There was Mayer going down to his ground. Picked up there by Harry Fruin again. Good work. Koshin goes to ground. And a free kick goes back there. Going to be a free kick going to Nick Koshin. Right in front of the Nelson Bay interchange area. Until the lights are on here. And the rain is certainly on at the moment as well. Mick Ryan, update on Michael Ryan, has a hamstring injury. Will be missing for a number of weeks. As Koshin, disappointing from the Cardiff forward, and Luke Price takes a good mark, as that is now just absolutely teeming with rain. As Price on the right boot, he goes out there, up early, should have been a free kick, play on's a call. Out the back it goes to Sam Hay, comes to DeVale. DeVale tackles him, but Hay gets a handball back to Koshin. He's going to kick it back there. A good contest, one-on-one as Price gets it, handball back to Jeremy Eddy. On the left boot he goes, he kicks it towards the centre of the ground, a one-on-one needed. Good work coming out by Gordon. Jolliffe rose it. He gets it into a dangerous area, up towards Simpson. Geez, some experience in that to take a mark like that in these conditions, but I think he's still too far out to score. 30 metres out. He'll take his best. Who's got the numbers back there? He's going to go back and have a shot, but that's experience there. Use the palm of his hands to make sure the ball didn't force its way through. And it's going to be Simpson. Right boot. Strikes the ball. It's on line. Up they go in the square. Goes forward, not forced through. Cardiff have got the numbers there. Rowett's there. He rushes it out quickly towards the line. They got numbers. Nelson Bay will be happy for it to go out. Simpson chases his kick before. They still forcing it back. A hurry kick coming in there by O'Neill. Forced by Ericsson. Through for behind. It's desperation football at the moment. Only 4 minutes gone. It's 9-7-61, 7-7-49. Coverage brought to you today by Bar TV, the best in the business. As Harry Fruin punched the ball out there, Ryan Mudd goes there. He goes to ground just in front of the boundary line and in front of Cardiff youngster Tom Gordon. And we're going to have another boundary throw in. Tom Gordon there might be suffering a bit of cramp, just shaking it off. Certainly these conditions, you're ever been told, as the lights have come on. That's not the sun, that's the lights coming in there. There back it goes, comes to Sheldon. Sheldon gets a hurried moving forward to Pratt, picks it up, keeps his feet. Keeping your feet's important today. Well done there by Highfield. He gets a hurry kick in. This is in a dangerous area. Quaid's over the back. It falls through. Quaid kicks it up, tries to keep it going. And it's out of bounds. Boundary throwing right behind the behind post. Cardiff sent to the ground. 12 points the difference in a rain-soaked Dick Burwell Oval. The match of the week, and it's certainly been an exciting contest. And look, the pictures are not lying. As over it comes, Price goes up in the ruck with Mayo. Comes down there, picked up there, play on's a call. As Price goes through again, out it comes down out of Clayton. Where's he going to go? He brings it out this side of the ground. Dangerous there, although he's got plenty on it. It's going to work out all right. As Fleming comes out there for Cardiff, but beating him to it is Norton. Handball it back there to Sam Haig, who's certainly one of the best. He's going to get a free kick. It's going to go the way of Norton. Well, he's working around, play on's a call. He wants to bring it in forward. Up it goes there now. Good work. Good mark by Harry Fruin. He plays on quickly. How's it going to bounce? It's going to go straight to Michael Payne, who drops the mark. The trouble is Michael's 5 metres outside the boundary line. He's waiting to come on the ground, so it's a free kick. He's going to go the way of Michael Norton for Cardiff again. Where's he going to go? Plenty of numbers in front of him. It's very hard to get the ball more than 20 metres. He slips as he kicks it. It goes in there. Good spoil coming in there by Bell. Picked up by Harry Fruin, who certainly really sees condition. Back it comes to Madsen. He tacks the ball. Good contest there by Tim Sheldon also. Harry Fruin goes in, puts his head over the ball again. Going in hard. He's going to get a free kick there. And Harry Fruin going to get a free kick. Half back line. Nelson buys into the ground. He looks to go inboard. Opens it up though, but it goes to Clayton. An experienced player. Where's he going to go? He goes one way, goes another. Gets a handball over the way to Luke Bell. Nelson Bay going to go into attack. They go. What's it like? DeVale's down there. Going back there. Can't take the mark is Gordon. But Metcalf's there. And he cleans up, but only as far as Ben Grace. And he takes it there and was saying Grace, he took that mark there. As it's very difficult to say. Short pass in there and he finds Brad Spencer for Nelson Bay. Definitely too far out to score. There's a pass in field there. Goes to Vasey. Nathan Vasey's going to take a mark, going to have a shot at goal. This will probably just be on his limit. It'll take a good one, but how important will it be if he can kick this goal? Good build up there. Harry Friend took took the risk to go inboard. Aaron Clayton, experienced as ever, but it's all on Nathan Vasey now. Ball strikes. I'm not sure it's going to make the distance out to the right. Anyways, up it goes. Off hands, out of bounds, through for a boundary throw in right behind the behind post. Nelson Bay's end of the ground. They are holding the advantage by 12 points. 7 minutes gone. Adam Dugan shouting instruction for Cardiff. Over the back it goes. It's going to be cleared by Sam Haig. Certainly one of the best for Cardiff. Vasey and Chapman. Out the back it goes. Kieran Lamont's there. He'll put a Shepherd on for Grace. Ben Grace handballed it to himself. Sean Simpson comes back. I bet you he's glad he made a comeback in these conditions. Back it comes to Morgan, but good work there. He got him for a throw. And the free kick's going to go the way there of Jaden Rowett. On the half-back line, he's 4 goals. He's kicked today. Rowett up forward in a masterful display. He's now deep in defence. Oh, Luke Price. That is a great grab in these conditions. That's like taking overhead mark, a big screamer in dry conditions. Sam Haig, that comes out and he responds. A beautiful mark and play on through the half-back line he goes. On the left boot, kicks up there, going in hard there was Quaid. Also was Ericsson. In the back should have been called. Play on it is there. Good pick up by Quaid. He handballs it out there and now it goes to Mayo. Mayo on the right boot into there. Dylan Stewart's back there. Good experienced defensive play. He now gets out and clears it back to the centre of the ground. We've got to play it down. I think it was Mayo in the back. Hands in the back. Free kick's going to go to Brad Spencer. Might be a bit of a head clash, I think, through the stair there, but over there it goes there. Morgan's got the run of it. Jeremy Eddy's there with him. Morgan overruns it. One-handed pick up there. Who was that? That was magnificent play, whoever it was. I think it might have been Jolliffe or Highfield. It could have even been. Back it comes to Spriggs. On the right boot it goes. Going in there. Vasey, courageous effort. Also courage there from Mayo. As back they come. On the right boot goes in there. Jolliffe punches just in front of Woods. And we're going to have another throw in, and it is certainly tough at the moment. The players are giving their everything. They're out on their feet in these conditions, which have been like this since halfway through the second quarter, and they haven't given an inch, not one player on the field, and we've got a fantastic finish coming up. 12 points to good, and just how tough it is as we've had 4 goals kicked since halftime, 2 goals apiece. It's over the ball there on the half-forward line. The next goal will be critical as Eddie gets it. In there is Woods. We're going to have it's going to be a free kick. It's going to go the way of nobody. Oh, it's going to be 50 metres. That's once again, he's put the ball on the ground. Can't do that. That free kick is going to go the way there. I think is that Chapman? No, it might be Spriggs. Spriggs got him wrong most of the day, so it's going to be Spriggs. He handball it back. It comes to Stewart. Away they go. A hurry kick. David Grant lucks a fortune. And he takes a mark right on the half-forward line. Centre half-forward. He's too far out to score. Getting numbers back, Nelson Bay. Handballs it off to Chapman. He kicks it to the top of the square. Up they go, over the back. Luke Price can't take the mark, but he gets a quick handball out. It comes there now. Well done to Morgan. And Morgan there, cleared there. Morgan at the back. Jolliffe goes up. He's up against Woods. 2 against 1. However, Spriggs goes in and gives him a hand. Play on's a call. Jolliffe, up they go. Good work there by Grace. Holds his ground under pressure as Price again picks it up. Handball the back out to Stewart. He can't take the ball there in slippery conditions. Out it comes. Price keeps his feet. He gets it and he works it free. But umpire Jake Bateman says, give it to me. I will have a full credit of the umpires. Tough gig today. There's no doubt about it. The decisions they have to make. As Bennett comes out, off, rush forward by Nelson Bay. And it's out of bounds on the full right. On 65, 70 metres out from goal. Cardiff will bring it in attack, and it's going to be Sean Simpson. He says, I'm going to go long. Put it into a dangerous area. Off the boot it goes. Into the scrap goes Sheldon. Off the back of the hands, like it was shot out of a cannon when it came off those hands. Out of back there comes to Plain. He's tackled by Pratt, holding the ball. In the pocket, too slow, Michael Plain. Good pressure from Jack Pratt. He's going to go back and have a shot at goal. Right on the boundary line, though. Extremely difficult conditions to have a shot from there. Around the body he goes. He snaps it up. It goes. Good work there by Josh Cannon. He was going to go through for a goal. It was a great effort there by Jack Pratt, but it forces its way through for a behind. So good work there by the Nelson Bay defenders. They're going to bring it back in. Playing on there is Clayton. He brings it out there wide. On the torpedo punt. Comes to Rowden. He's dispossessed there by by that time was Spencer as Price. Brings it through hard. It's going to go to the back. Kieran Lamont. Oh, gee, dropped what he should. No, so you say what he should have taken. That's too hard today. There's no easy mark. But he gets it, though. Uses his bulk. He gets it out there. Woods is out there up against Chapman one-on-one. It falls down. David Wood gets it. Plays on. Left foot snap. Is that the sealer for the Marlins? 4 goals to David Woods. Well, that was fantastic play by the Marlins, and they just worked it forward, and David Woods, ever the opportunist, got there. Kieran Lamont did a really good job across half forward, got out there, and Woods, he's certainly been opportunistic today, kicks his 4th goal, and on the Bar TV scoreboard, 12 minutes gone in the last quarter, it's Nelson Bay 10-7-67, it's Cardiff 7-8-50. And gee, 17 points. It's 3 goals they need to kick. It's going to be tough for Cardiff. But if any side can do it, it's Cardiff. They've got the experienced players. I'm just not sure they got the legs anymore. It's been taxing. The ball is like a cake of soap. And I'm not sure in time will be against them as well. Up they go. Price, he's been a dynamo today. Now it goes there. He's going to get the ball out. So no, he doesn't. Going in there is Spencer. Play on's a call as Beck taps it forward. Taken there by Sam Haig. He's probably nearly been Carter's best as well. Chapman gets a kick out there. Out it comes there now to Vasey. On it comes to Madsen. On the left boot, he goes. Lamont, who's been excellent today in these conditions. He's up there against Nick Koshin. The boundary line's there. Play on's a call. It's going to be a free kick played against Lamont. Bit unlucky there, coach, and the ball was slipped out. But Lamont, he's going to get the mark. Very influential in that last goal. He's certainly given him a spark across half forward and a target. He's going to go back. Here's a good kick for 2. I don't think he can kick. Even he can kick it from there. He's amazed us today with some of his. He amazed us over the course of the last 2 years with some of his skills and his kicking. But I think this is just a nice little time wasting exercise. If he can get to the top of the square, Luke Price is lingering down there. Comes on, it'll be tomorrow, I think, by the time he kicks it. He comes in there now, strikes it. It's a nice strike off the boot. It goes at the back. Who's the back to Vale again? Price flies. I can't take it. Raving the pack with Spencer. Through for behind. No, out of bounds on the full. And the resulting free kick's going to go the way of Zach Medcalf. Standing the mark is Vale. Time is certainly the enemy for Cardiff at the moment. As Medcalf goes out wide. Plenty of high flies there. Price goes up. Fleming goes up. Down, staying down was Woods, the goal kicker today with 4 goals. Well done there. I think that might be Highfield. Kicks it up, it goes. Coming down there now was Price who gets it back. It comes to Grace. Over it comes there now to Fleming. He gets it smothered off the boot there by Norton. And it's out of bounds for a boundary throw in. But wrong end of the ground if you're a Cardiff supporter, however. As they trailing at the moment by 17 points. And Rampart throws it up. It goes again. Price over the top. Taps it out the back. There opens it up. Madsen, quick hands into Spencer. He's dispossessed. Vasey's going in. He's certainly been good too since the rains come. Down it comes to Price. On the right boot, he goes. A hurry kick. It's going to be out too wide and out of bounds. On the full. And the resulting free kick's going to go the way of Cardiff. But they're at the wrong end of the ground for their supporters. They played on quickly. It goes in the centre of the ground. It goes into Lamont. They can't get there. 3-on-1. A good hip and shoulder there. Good contest. Well done there by Gordon. He picks it up. Gets it across there to Sheldon. He's tacked. Baby in the back. Good call, Joey O'Brien. And in the back is the free kick call. They need to get it going. They need to get it going quickly. Right in the centre of the ground it is. Free kick goes back there to Sheldon. Kicks it long there, goes there around half back, half forward for Cardiff. Kicks in there now, going back there is Vasey. Also over there is Chapman. Vasey handball the back out, it goes to Barton. On the left boot he goes out wide. Sheldon goes back there, can't take the mark there. Going in front there of Nichols. Out it comes there now. Chapman plays on through the wing he gets. The crowd's certainly getting into it. They know what's at stake at the moment. And we're going to go out of bounds for another boundary throw in. And we've got there been a whistle on play. Free kick's going to go the way of Michael Norton. And Norton goes in there. Need a goal, the Hawks. And they come there. They've got the defenders back there. Ericsson attacks the ball, as he always does. And the ball now goes out of bounds for another boundary throw in. Almost 15 minutes gone, final term. And it's Nelson Bay holding the advantage of 17 points. It's going to be a tough ask now for the Cardiff Hawks. As it comes out there, they've been gallant. Both sides have been gallant. All players have been courageous in what has been a tough day. They're just getting a little bit friendly at the moment. Certainly does that. Certainly tests your patience days like this. It's going to be a free kick. Pratt kicks up there, top of the square. Good kick coming out there. Oh yes, he does. Sean Simpson. One hand up. He's taking some good mark in wet conditions, and Simpson's back, and he needs to go back. He needs to kick this. He doesn't waste any time. Strikes the ball. He's kicked it. Well done, Sean Simpson. They're still alive, the Cardiff Hawks. They're their 8th goal, and the margin's now back to 11 points as we've played 17.5 minutes in the final quarter. I didn't think it was possible. I think its range just got even a little bit heavier. It's just been a real test for everybody. Even Liam out there, he's not jigging anymore. He's praying the time curve to bring the clock forward. But they're sitting back here. They've had dim sims, pasties and pies. No, they aren't going anywhere. Coffee. Oh, you got Paul spotted a spare pasty at the back. He thinks it's Christmas. It comes down there. There'll be an extra couple of minutes now being added on for that. It goes back there now. It's Barton. Out it comes there now. Harry Froome gets it. Chapman's in there also. Coming back there for a second goes Froome. Also Grant. Picked up there is Sheldon. You can pick the classy players with their ball handling in these conditions. Doesn't say anything against the other blokes though, because it's tough. Gordon there. Well done by the youngster. Hurried forward they go. Cardiff there now. They need to get another goal. In fact, they need to get 2 goals. That's what they need. It's 11 points of margin. We're nearly approaching time on in the final quarter. A shout out to our sponsors, Wilson Security, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Belmont 16-footer sailing clubs, GE Industrial, Sports Coast Trophies and Embroidery, Waratah Sports, and Subway Morrisett as play action continues. Harry Froome picks it up, comes back there now. Good work by Barton. He's taken, but the going in there is Stewart. Also in there, I think that there might have been there's Pratt. Strange for Jack Pratt to be on the bottom of the pack. He just loves it, but it's 11 points of margin. Nelson Bay is still in. It's too far out of goal. It's probably 3 kicks now where they are out from goal. That's a good throw-in by the boundary umpires. They've certainly been tireless as Bell taps it back. Gordon goes back there, leads the race for Cardiff. He overruns it. It's going to be picked up there now by Woods. A 4-goal start for the Nelson Bay Marlins. Koshin's back there. Also back there is Lamond. And Koshin sees the ball over the line. But for Nelson Bay, they've worked that ball 50 metres around towards their goal. And certainly they know what's at the stake here. It's 4 points. He'll make it see him still in the top 4 tonight with a win. As up they go. Throwing over the back. Bell taps down in open space. Probably could have kept it forward, but Eddie goes in there. He went without the ball, so opens the door for Pratt. It's in open spaces now. This is an opportunity for Cardiff. Fleming goes in there, goes to ground. Zach Nichols, not Highfield, tackled him. Out it comes, but they're able to get it come forward. Well done back there by Spriggs. He gets it going back there. Well done there by Madsen. He goes through the centre. The kick, it's going to fall okay. No, it doesn't. It doesn't find Grace. He goes towards the boundary line. Ben Stewart is chasing him. Grace goes around. Stewart gets him. Grace is very happy with that. Being out of bounds, he would be extremely pleased with that outcome because it's 20 metres around from the Nelson Bay goal. And I think at the moment it would be 10 kicks away from a Cardiff goal. So boundary throwing comes in. If we're almost clicking into time, and up they go. Falls in short there. Stewart can't take it. Vasey's tackled him. Stewart gets it out there now to Gordon. Vasey goes in. Well done by Nathan Vasey. He's certainly been excellent today as well. Seem to have got better when the rain come. The few of their midfielders been like that. Harry Froome certainly has. Also Nathan Vasey. They've certainly lifted. And that's where the game's going to really been one. They've been able to work the ball forward and make the most of their opportunities. Also, that couple of goal lead. It's amazing. That couple of goal lead they had before it rained is certainly holding true here at the moment. As Dylan Stewart, good work, Dylan Stewart. I'm certainly glad he's back in the side. He's been very good across the back line. He goes there, not one of his best kicks, however, it's opened the ball up. Well done by Ryan Mudd. He put his body on the line. Can he pick it up? The big fella, he's had 4 goes. He has 5. It gets it on the boot now. Well done, the big fella. Come there, one-on-one contest. Out the back it goes. Cardiff's got the number. Jolliffe goes to ground. Handball the back, it comes to Rowett. I think they need him at the other end of the ground, however. Left foot it goes. Up it goes. Price can't take the mark. Good hands there by Quaid, but it's only going to go as far as Clayton. He brushes one. He gets it now on the right boot. He goes out in the direction of Lamond against Koshin. Out they go. Battle of the Speedsters. Out it goes on the half back line. Picked up there, Lamont. He gets it. He swings around on the right boot. He's going to go a goal. Is this the sealer? You bet it is. Kieran Lamont. He's happy, the big fella. And he should be equally happy as the siren has sounded. And right on the siren, Kieran Lamont's goal has given Nelson Bay secured the win. And I'll tell you what, there'll be relief around by all players. Some will be more happy than others, and that'll be the Nelson Bay players, because they're going to come away with the win in what was certainly a trying day for all concerned. And at full time here, it is Nelson Bay, 11-7-73, have defeated Cardiff 8-8-56. The goal kickers for Nelson Bay, David Woods, a surprise packet, is kicked 4. Tim Duval kicked 3. 2 to Kieran Lamond. Singles to Aaron Clayton and Jeremy Eddy. While for Cardiff, 4 goals to Jaden Rowett in a standout performance up forward. Singles to Sean Simpson, Mick Ryan, Ben Stewart and Tom Quaid. We'll just have a short break and we'll be back in a minute to wrap up with the best players in the Subway Morisset Player of the Match.
Don't miss the Wilson Security Black Diamond AFL this weekend. Entry to all games is free. Check out the game times and venues at bdafl.com.au. Black Diamond AFL and Prime 7, your local AFL team.
Right, back here at Dick Burwell Oval, where it's all over here and just repeating. It was Nelson Bay, 11-7-73, have defeated Cardiff 8-8-56. Just quickly through the goal kickers again. 4 to David Woods, 3 to Tim Duval, 2 to Kieran Lamond, singles to Aaron Clayton and Jeremy Eddy. Whilst for Cardiff, 4 goals to Jaden Rowett, singles to Mick Ryan, Ben Stewart, Tom Quaid and Sean Simpson. For the better players, for Nelson Bay, I thought Luke Price was superb. Nathan Vasey, Harry Fruin were very good. Joel Erickson down back. Aaron Clayton, whatever he did was very classy. I thought Luke Bell, for a big man, did well. Fleming started well. David Woods with his 4 goals was certainly probably the most influential player. I thought Kieran Lamond also did a pretty impressive job up forward. For Cardiff, I thought Ben Stewart was arguably their best player, along with Tim Sheldon and Sam Hay. I thought Sean Simpson made a very good return. Jaden Rowett was certainly a standout up forward. I thought Metcalf and Nick Chapman also had strong games. But for our Morisset Subway Player of the Match, I don't think we can go past number 5 for Nelson Bay, Luke Price. Started down back. He was there. He was repelled many opportunities early when the weather was dry. And then after half-time, when the weather came in, he was instrumental in repelling, moving forward into the ruck, and especially in that last quarter, he was just like the rocket bowler. So Luke Price is our Subway Morisset Player of the Match. Other full-time score we've got the Newcastle City Killarney Vale game, which has started later on. And at Fagan Oval, the game there saw Terrigal Avoca 6-4-40 have defeated Warners Bay 1-8 in once again in extremely wet conditions. And in the third quarter, 20 minutes gone in the third quarter at Baddo Bay, it's Killarney Vale 7-7-49, leading Newcastle City 5-5-35. In fact, we've actually now got a three-quarter time score, and just working my technology, 7-7-49 Killarney Vale, 5-5-35, so a 14-point advantage with a quarter to go there. So that could look like Killarney Vale in the box seat there. But at Nelson Bay, too good today, 17-point winners. Next week, we're on the Central Coast. We'll get to see Killarney Vale when they take on Warners Bay. But a quick shout-out to all our sponsors, Wilson Security, Prime 7, Newcastle Herald, Star 104.5, BLK, Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club, GE Industrial Solutions, Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery, Waratah Sports, and of course Subway Morisset. A big thanks to Bar TV, a big thanks to our two cameramen who've done a fantastic job today, to Josh Mason for producing, to Bar TV, the best in the business. I'm Gary Birkinshaw, signing off from a very wet Dick Burwell Oval.
Star 104.5 and Black Diamond AFL would like to thank the following sponsors for making it possible to hit the field week in and week out. Wilson Security. Wilson Security is Australia's largest and most innovative security provider. Prime 7. In 2014, Prime 7 has more footy on more nights, live and free. Newcastle Herald. The Newcastle Herald plays an integral part in the hunter community. Star 104.5. Star 104.5 plays the music we all love and proudly supports Black Diamond AFL. BLK. BLK, the official apparel supplier to the Richmond Tigers, Western Bulldogs, GWS Giants, Adelaide Crows, Gold Coast Suns and Brisbane Lions. Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. GE Industrial Solutions, partnering with the mining community in the Hunter for the last 50 years, delivering safe and reliable electrical equipment and engineering services to our customers. Sports Coast Trophy and Embroidery. Sports Coast Trophy are the leading supplier of trophies and embroidery on the Central Coast. Waratah Sports. Waratah Sports has been specialising in sporting equipment, sporting apparel and trophies and medals on the Central Coast for over 20 years. Subway Morisset. Subway Morisset is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner.